endurance is my shit. You're like, there is no strength in me. There's only endurance.
Did this podcast start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
start this shit.
Welcome to another segment of our podcast.
Brought to you by my underarm hair.
Oh,
Oh,
what
God.
the fuck. Okay, and we have two guests with us.
Yay, it's Vino. I'm not gonna give you the full name because it's too brown.
I am Jeffrey Lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No
you could
beer.
call me Steve.
You can call me Asian
See, that was
Delight.
gonna be the second Jeffrey that I know.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Remember
the guy
the
Chem.
other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Chem, everyone relies on this one Jeffrey for like everything because he's
Yeah.
so fucking
He
smart.
is so smart.
Fuck, man.
Beyond smart.
Well, you guys can rely on me on like nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, let's start it off. Jeffrey, you were talking about sex fantasies, right?
Oh yeah.
Your top 3 sex fantasies. Start from number 3.
Countdown. We need sound effects. We need like laser sounds and
I'll,
shit.
I'll add in laser sounds here.
Okay, sexy.
Let's get provocative.
That's easy. Sex on a bus. Sex in a
Wait. Let's examine these.
Whoa.
He's like, I'm gonna give you a run through of this.
Okay, so number 3 is sex on a bus.
What?
Where exactly? Driver's seat, back
This
seat,
seems like
in
those
the
Japanese-
middle.
It's
middle
important.
of the TDC bus.
The middle of the TDC bus.
But then it's
that
like,
seems
okay,
really
cute,
dirty.
cute.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
That's the thing.
Why a
like-
bus? What
like-
turns you on about it? People will watch you.
No, I don't know. I just
Like,
said that for
it's
some
But think about
reason.
this. Okay, there's enough pornos online to know about that shit, and at least they keep their bus clean. Okay, ours is not clean.
Like like those TTC buses. It seems like you'd get an STD for wearing like, shorts. On the bus. You know what I mean? Like they were just like too
So
short.
it's like this. It's like
you
this.
got herpes.
If your seat is warm and it's not winter time with the heater on the bus, you know that
Yeah.
something's wrong.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
I don't know. Just sex on a bus.
Is like it?
Okay,
Okay,
that
what's
seems like those Japanese rape things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the subway.
Yeah,
gropers,
yeah.
Yeah.
shit like
but I
that.
mean, there's a fetish for that, so that's true.
Yeah.
There's
Isn't-
a fetish for Subway.
Is there
Yeah,
a
there
fetish for like bus sex?
Probably.
Subway rape?
Subway rape.
Subway rape.
You never
Edition.
know.
Rape fresh.
Rape.
Oh god. Oh,
Okay,
God.
what was number 2 on your list?
Sex.
Wait. So wait, you're not raping anybody, right? In
No.
that first one. Okay.
This is willing.
This is
That's
willing.
really-
She's like, you know what? I want to feel different. I like the speed.
He's like, oh god, he's willing now.
Second one. Sex during a lecture on top of the teacher's desk.
But then proxy is only one desk.
Whoa.
So it's just the floor there.
The prop's gonna notice.
It's just gonna be like 400 of us in the auditorium seat, and there's just one fucker just in sitting in the middle.
Then I'll be like, bitches, join us!
Oh,
Orgy
God.
all around!
And then a massive orgy starts.
That's
What are
funny.
the chances of that happening? If you started having
I
sex
don't-
at the front?
0.
But then see, wasn't there that UTSC orgy thing at the IC? Or remember they had that event for people to go and like have casual sex, and I'm like,
Where was
What?
What the f-
You guys,
No, where
What the fuck?
you guys don't use Facebook, do you?
No, I don't have Facebook.
Okay, but the thing,
What
okay,
was-
I don't know. I
What is
didn't.
this?
I
Come
didn't
on, guys, let's fuck.
Why wasn't
No,
I
no, no.
told of this?
Okay, it's like this. They held this event to be like to encourage safe sex, right? But the thing is, none of us really know what happened.
Whoa.
I was like, if
Some
I
mythical
go,
event.
yeah.
It was the Narnia
Whoa.
of sex.
Yeah.
So there was
No,
an
no, I think
orgy?
I don't know. You see, and the thing is, right? The people at the head people at UTSU, right?
Great-
the deans
great
and stuff,
reason why
they
to
were
go
like,
to,
we will
UTSC.
not
Sex
let
orgies.
this represent UTSC, but we have nothing against them doing it.
Ooh.
So it could have happened. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, they fucked.
Maybe people don't fucking tell.
Number
so-
one reason why to go Number one reason why to go to UTSC. Orgies.
Safe sex
Safe
participation.
sex. Orgies, you know.
Damn.
Yeah,
Breaking
give us
condoms.
the-
I think I remember on one of the posts they were like, we're gonna give out
Condoms.
flavored condoms.
Flavor.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Didn't they give us flavored condoms for Frosh Week?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I got. What did I get? Cherry?
I don't know what you got. Why are you asking me what you got?
I don't know. I was just looking at you. Maybe you would know.
No man, no.
More like a butterscotch.
No. But then see, because I couldn't make it to fight because I was out of the country at the time. But I remember in grade 12, my health teacher, my gym slash health teacher.
Yeah.
Whenever like the only way I ever get marks in that class is like health class because I get hundreds on those. Like, but this one time he started giving us a questionnaire, right? And he's like, okay, guys, if you answer these questions, I'm gonna give you the best prize ever. He started, whoever got the right answer, he gave us colorful, rainbow, banana flavored, whatever fruit flavored condoms.
Okay.
And then
Did he fling it out like it lost the
yeah, he's like, one for you, one for you. I remember I'm like,
condoms.
watermelon please.
Oh my
that was
God.
a funny ass class though.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, I told you.
You
Well,
said
no,
the banana.
that's a different choice.
Banana.
No, that was back in grade 8. That was a little
Oh.
older.
You got a banana condom?
No, okay. It's a different story. I'll tell you what happened. What happened was that he already knows, but what happened was that in grade 8 we have our sex ed class, right? So we were learning how to put on a condom on a banana. You learned that. Okay?
What the
You guys
What
didn't
the
learn
fuck?
We learned this. Remember they had like a wooden dildo?
No!
We just
Wait,
used
no,
our
our school was soft. They
No,
didn't
no,
do shit.
I did that in my gym class. I don't know what the hell you did.
Whoa, that wasn't gym.
That was a gym.
That was
Whatever. Let me get to the point. Okay. So whatever, dildo or not, okay, it's a banana. Okay, close enough. so we all tested our condoms on and we learned how to put it on. Blah,
Oh, but if
blah.
your penis is not a banana?
That. Well,
What
He
the
didn't tell us.
fuck?
He didn't
What?
say.
Do
He
you
didn't say
have
anything
two?
about circumcision. Okay, he just told
No,
us
I-
put it on.
I just have one that's not a banana.
Okay, but that's not the worst part. What he did is he gave those bananas. He didn't tell the next class.
They ate it?
So he fed it to them.
It's
And
okay.
then after they ate them, he's like, guys, the previous class they tested condoms on that, and then the whole class was like horrified. Only one guy was like, hey, there's a cover on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There's skin. You can fuck a banana. Okay. Alright.
You
Last
said,
one.
And number one.
Number one. Sex fantasy.
what was number 2?
Sex in a classroom.
Yeah, classroom.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sex with the professor. You can.
Okay, no.
That's just weird.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry.
Age
That's-
has to be.
Yeah. First one. Sex on a rooftop.
Really? I thought you would go for the Mile High Club. Now it's just like the rooftop. That's all you can afford. You can't get a plane ticket.
I am very cheap.
I just spent like $500 on this plane ticket, man. I'm not gonna be fucking bitches all day on this shit. Come on, I gotta be all about business.
in first class.
Okay,
No, I can't.
bitches.
In
I've
first
said
class,
mine.
yeah, sure, I'm gonna be fucking bitches, right?
Motherfuckers,
Well,
I said mine. Say your next sex fantasies. Let's start with
Sex fantasy.
the other guy.
What? Where do I have to go?
'Cause
I'm the innocent one, okay?
I'll go next. I'll go next.
Number three.
Get the world's largest gummy bear,
Oh shit.
drill a hole through it,
And then fuck it.
cover it in
Okay.
syrup, maple syrup, and fuck it.
What the?
Right. But then that's.
That's really sticky.
Yeah.
I was gonna say sticky, but
Exactly. So this is the point. So once I come inside of it, I'll seal up the hole, and I'll
You
feed
mean
it to
your
someone.
urethra? You'll seal up the urethra.
Oh no, not my
It'll
hole.
be
The,
so
the
sticky.
gummy bear hole, and then I'll feed it to Jeffrey.
Wow.
You ever see that video where these?
I haven't seen anything. That's okay. I don't know. What
There's this
Like I
one,
know where you're going with
there's
this.
this one video where these guys were pranking his
Double
friend.
fisting
Just-
midget? No, I haven't
just,
seen that
just
video.
to be a dick, they were gonna make a pie for him, but before baking it, 10 guys came into the pie.
Oh, I know what you. Yeah.
And
I know what you're talking about.
and then they fed it to him. He's like, "Wow, this is pretty good." And then his mom or
Protein.
wife ate it or something. It was
Yeah,
really
I don't
fucking
remember. I
disgusting.
think it's from a movie or like I don't know if it's a porno, but it's a movie. It's a movie. I know it's a movie.
Oh, it was a movie. I saw.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
only saw like a segment of it. I
It was
thought
a
like a whole.
documentary, actually.
That was a
but
whole
the-
video.
No, you know those movies. What's it called?
Jackass.
No, the American. Was it the
It was part of
The
the,
wedding.
deleted
Was-
scenes from Cody, right?
American Pie?
Oh, American
Those
Pie.
movies?
Yeah, with-
Yeah,
No.
yeah, one of those movies. Not
he
the main.
eats a pie. He has,
not
he
the
has sex
main-
in the pie.
Yeah, that's the.
No, not that. Like the way he's talking about what he's talking about. What they did is there was a spin-off, right? It's like Stifler's younger brother. He's grown up and shit, and he's camp. He's in not boot camp.
Band
Band camp, right?
Yeah, they didn't do that.
But then in
They
that
had
one.
sex with the clarinet or something.
No, not that.
Yeah.
They jizzed in cups, in the soda cups,
Oh, and then
and then they gave it to the guy
oh yeah.
to drink. Remember?
Oh no, that it
No,
wasn't jizz. It was just spit.
You
It
sure?
was just a
Close
can of
enough.
spit,
Oh,
and they
God.
fed it to him.
But that's like the closest thing, man.
He's like, I've memorized this movie.
Down to a D.
Down to a D.
Okay, I said my sex
You know
fantasy.
sex fantasy I don't understand?
What?
Having sex with twins. Because, like, if you're having sex
the
with
same
one,
body.
right? It's the same
Whoa.
one, right? Where you're gonna, like, you want, like, diversity in your orgies, right? You know?
I think the weirdest fetish is having people in high heels stomp on your balls.
Well, that's a
I
fetish.
don't know what that's called, but that's a fetish.
It's called painful.
Yeah,
It's called abuse.
people like pain, but this is like taking a step forward. Specifically, high heels on their balls.
Oh man.
That causes massive injuries, I assume.
Oh no, they're perfectly fine. I mean, like, what could go wrong, right?
Piercing of the scrotum? No way.
You can only never have children again if you wanted them in the first place, but.
Children, fuck my
How
future.
about those sex, what's it called? Those fetishes where they have, like,
Mario
shit?
Brothers?
Mario Brothers? They have, like, cartoon characters? What's up with that shit?
Is that
Yeah,
for-
I don't know. That's so
hentai
weird.
and- What the fuck? You want
I-
to see like fucking like Bugs Bunny, fuck Daffy Duck or something?
Okay, oh, you're talking about the cartoon one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are weird. Those are really weird. Those
Yeah.
are
You
really
should ask
awful.
that guy who was like in your class who just watches hentai. And,
Oh yeah. I don't know if I
watches
told this
in
story
class?
in philosophy class. There's this guy that watches like anime, right? He usually just watches anime, right?
Yeah.
But on this day, right? He sits in the front of the class for some reason too,
Yeah.
so everybody could see what's happening on his screen.
but did he full screen it?
I assume so. Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, God.
I think he was reading manga, and he just like flips through, and it's full on like hentai, right?
Yeah.
Like just boobs, right? And then he turns around, and he looks at, and everybody's looking at him, right? And he's like, oh, and then he just switches back to like another anime real quickly.
Wow.
I just really hate that guy, just because like he wastes like every single, like I have him for like almost every single lecture.
Yeah.
And he's in our mythology lecture, and he just wastes it. Like, he doesn't even do anything. He just watches anime.
Doesn't
for,
even
like,
jack off.
No, he doesn't.
I don't
doesn't
think.
even finish, dog. Doesn't even finish.
I'll let you finish, but
Did you ever see
we gotta
that?
teach the lecture.
There was that image. He said, "I was gonna have sex with Kanye West, but he didn't let me finish." That's
Oh.
really funny.
That's sad.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Sex fantasies. What's yours?
And don't be like, I'm innocent.
Okay, no, obviously not. Come on.
I'm
Talking about
innocent.
the
I don't dream about fucking.
Missionary.
What guy doesn't? Missionary, that's like boring. Hey, my culture invented like the best techniques. I'm not gonna waste
Whoa.
that.
It's like, I got a book at my house.
The
you
five
know.
fingers.
See, look, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say
Passed down
that
generation
my
to
fantasy is
Generation.
to like just find that book
This is like,
and use most of it if I can. That's my fantasy.
Oh.
That's it.
Book?
No. I'm talking about like the Kama
book is
Sutra
called
book.
the
Kuma
Oh,
Sutra.
Kama
okay.
Sutra, yeah. So I'm just gonna use that book. That's my fantasy. To use one of those techniques in the book and just fucking go with it.
It's like the legendary techniques.
Twin dragon.
I don't think they believe in dragons in my culture.
They should make a Chinese one. Twin dragon.
Twin dragon stress.
Splinty eye.
Oh man, this is so bad.
Greg, what's your sex fantasy?
They have like a no. I'm gonna continue on with this shit. They have like a sex position for like every year. So like, you know how there's like the year of the snake,
Oh, God.
and the year of like the dog. It's all different sex positions.
But the thing is, does that apply to like lesbians too? Because like they do a whole different shit.
Oh, they stay. I don't know.
Well, they'll just make another book and profit again.
Yeah.
Money's money.
there's people in a sweatshop just making sex books.
Sex fantasies.
Gluing-
Trying positions.
Gluing it-
Using their own cum to glue the book
Oh
together.
gosh.
Ah.
Okay, now I don't want the
Lose too
picture in my
much.
head.
Oh
I don't
god.
want the picture in my head.
That's disgusting.
I will never go into a porno store again. I mean, what? No.
Oh!
That reminds me of Daly, the first time he went to the porno store.
Yeah.
I saw a dildo this big.
And he starts jerking off his face like fucking. This
Oh.
big. Oh!
Oh, it's gonna consume me!
He went right into urethra. Okay,
It just consumed him.
top it
Oh,
off.
okay, what's yours?
Sex fantasy. Something quick. What turns you on? Horses?
Horses.
Yeah.
Son.
Horses? Armadillos?
Not even 2 ways. Like I don't understand
Herpes?
3 ways. Because then, like, if you
Threesomes?
finish with one girl, right? What are you gonna do with the other girl?
No, see, it's like this. Either
It's
if you had
It's
like
true,
the
it's true.
best stamina, right? Like you could just keep on going. Then it would make sense to.
So you're
have
gonna
two or three.
finish, and then break the rules of biology. Just keep going.
Why do
He's
I?
like the
Why do
rules of
I?
biology.
I was watching.
Why? As
No,
long
but
as I
then, but then,
finish.
okay, but biologically we can't come more than like twice.
It's
Because then
twice.
we'll kill our balls. Like we will like.
Did you hear about that guy that like?
Oh.
yeah, 1,000 ways to die. There's a
He
one
had sex
where.
for the first time and he died.
Oh,
No, that was a
no,
different
that
one.
was
That was a different one.
We're talking about this one guy
Yeah.
in Brazil or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He was found dead in his room, and it turns out he jacked off 69 times.
Oh.
It's like he aimed for 69 too.
And then he
He's
died.
like, gotta make 69.
And then he died.
I get it.
The guy's a mastermind.
I'll leave my
What did I think of
legacy.
this?
At least he left his legacy, man. Beat a world record. Made the best
Maybe,
puns.
maybe that was his goal. Maybe his penis was like, you know what? Maybe his penis was just like, you know what? We got to 50. Might as
All or
well make it
nothing.
69.
All or
Then
nothing,
we
go for broke.
go for broke, you know? And then it was like a Rocky montage of just full on like scraping. It's not even
Oh,
it's not even
God.
pleasurable anymore. He's just scratching
What the
bone.
Fuck.
There's no
What
bone
the-
here.
It catalyzed. It catalyzed.
This
Oh,
just,
God.
The catalyst. This friction, just fire.
Oh god.
Okay.
You hear this news about this
Until his very
this
soul
has-
was exerted on the last
Okay.
69.
This has no relation to dicks at all, but like
We
There's
don't
this
have to
news-
only talk about
Shut up,
dicks.
shut up.
there's this news about
Wait, how did they count the coming? Was it like
I don't
a
know.
No,
tree?
no.
So was it like
No, remember
that cum
rings?
rings.
You always have
dick
to.
rings. Dick rings.
No, you have to count like the number of wads, man. You blew into. Like you gotta like
Yeah,
The
I know.
number
But
of tissues.
tissues.
but you could use more than one tissue.
They use math. There's a formula to
There's a
solve
formula.
like death by cum or something. I don't know.
But
What was
then,
I saying?
but then that other one from
They
the
come.
1,000 Ways to Die, the guy that had sex for the first time, I just felt so bad for him.
Oh yeah.
No, I felt so bad for him, and at the same time, he's the luckiest bastard because he died with pleasure. Okay, he died with pleasure.
What exactly?
See, what happened was right. These two, this couple,
It
this
was-
young
oh,
couple,
yeah.
this young couple, they saved themselves, and they didn't have. Was it until they married or like
They,
even
Until they
after?
married.
they loved each other. They married each other.
Yeah,
But
and
they've never had sex.
And then
So
the
they're
first
virgins
time,
too.
Yeah. So the first time they had sex, the pleasure was so great they died.
Both
not,
of them?
Not one, just both of them. Both of them. Heart attack.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
What?
Cause see, apparently it's good to masturbate because it gives you that practice, that endurance, which is funny,
Practice.
right? It's funny, right? Yeah.
Practice.
So it's like if you don't do that, right, and you have sex for the first time, your heart cannot take it.
Life
Apparently,
advice.
apparently, like the monkeys that are closest to us are like really hypersexual, and
Yeah.
they just all they do is either fuck bitches or masturbate, and like, just like
National Geographic.
I guess that's why like there's such a big difference between apes and humans, right? In terms of like
We're not focused on
intellect,
Oh,
right?
We are kind of focused on sex.
because they're just basically fucking like
everybody.
everybody, right? So the evolution happens so much more quicker.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
What was I saying before?
Something about.
Something not related to dicks.
Dicks.
Oh yeah. Do you hear about in UCF? I don't know what that is. Is that some college in the States or somewhere?
California?
University.
Maybe.
UCF? No, maybe I don't know. Florida?
Maybe. There was apparently they arrested some guy and he committed suicide, right? But it was really crazy because they found in his room he was dead, right? He had like an assault rifle, but he had plans to blow up the whole dormitory. So he had bombs with him. And when because there was a fire alarm, right? And this guy called 911, and he shut the door. He was gonna get out, but then he saw he was his roommate, right? He had like a gun pointed at him, and he just shut the door, locked it, barricaded it, and he just called 911, right? And the guy's plan was to ring the fire alarm, and while everyone in the middle of the night was like dazed and confused to get out, he would kill them and then plant bombs everywhere and blow up
Holy crap.
What?
the dorm of the school.
What a buzzkill, man. Thanks for that.
What a
stuff.
What a buzzkill.
Sorry, I killed everyone.
But
with
then,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
There's not even any dicks in
No,
that, man.
sometimes it's like, I really don't get these people because
Yeah,
they're
I don't
just,
either.
it's just like, why would you think of something like this? Like, unless
What?
he's
So
like
fucked up.
some corrupted childhood or something, I don't know, like, it's just, no one
Fucking
is,
crazy.
I think when we try to explain that,
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to be dismissive of like all
Yeah.
the external factors, right?
yeah.
Like it's almost impossible to just say like,
Oh, he had a bad
he-
childhood.
you know,
He was
or he plays
abused.
too many violent video games, right? Just stuff like that, right? You're being
Okay,
very
let's
dismissive
talk
of
about
all
let's
the
talk about that
factors
thing. Okay, let's
that
talk
come
about
into
video
being a
games
person.
and violence because I'm getting really pissed off. These guys,
Yeah,
how many
it's-
people who are like freaking 50 years, 60 years seniors are debating about getting rid of video games and that violence in certain states or in Canada or whatever. It's just
dumb.
like there are so many influence. Okay, America's so much worse. They have a law saying you can own a gun. Okay, I mean I kind of get that, but
They have a whole. Don't they have a?
they have a freaking amendment saying the
No,
right
no.
to bear arms.
There's a country where the KKK resides. It's their country.
I don't know what KK
And
is.
You don't?
No.
There's a country with the KKK.
Yeah,
What's
resides.
KKK? Explain to me.
The Ku Klux Klan, racist white ass.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not a racist.
Racist motherfucker.
No, sorry.
Not like I'm looking at him.
No, it's a
He's gonna kill you in the morning.
it's like a group of just like white people.
Yeah.
And they're racist against other countries.
No, I know what you mean.
It's
They're
just
all
so
white, right? They're all white?
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
white.
okay, I know what you're
It's
talking about.
just like
I didn't know they were called KKK.
there's
Oh,
right now. My friend told me
Ghosts? Those ghosts?
those white devils.
Oh, man.
Quite low.
The white low. Wait, that's not white devil. Oh, it is. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I know better.
Okay, so I just find that, like that's so stupid. We live in
you-
such like different time, and there's all this racism. And,
Well,
like,
the idea of like
retarded
that,
stuff.
like everyone should hold like a gun, came from. Do you know the guy Colt? The guy who
Yeah,
made
yeah.
the Colt guns, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that's selling all the guns,
Yeah.
and he was the one that basically propagandized the fact that everybody should have a gun for
Defend
self-defense,
himself, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's just how it,
But
it all
that's like
begins.
that's like a double-edged sword because it's like you can have that protection, the need for protection, but then there's just some crazy people who just like
Yeah.
no, remember
Well,
what's the documentary called? Oh shit, I forgot what it's called.
the one with the guns, bowling in.
Yeah, yeah.
Bowling and Columbine.
Yeah,
Bowling
yo,
Columbine.
that movie, when I saw how easy they could get the guy walked into a barber shop, got a haircut, got ammo for his gun, and that gun he got from the bank by opening a freaking new checking account. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
And,
I never
I
I know you can buy guns like in
yeah,
Target.
literally all the the guy who's documenting, right, the main director and producer, he's
What's
like,
this, more?
I
Like
forgot
a
what his
warrant?
name, but what he does is he walks into this bank,
Yeah.
and then the bank's like, so sir, I hear you want to open a new checking account with us. So what do you want? What kind of account do you want to open? He's like, yeah, I want to get a savings account. And then he's like, yes, sir. So you get a complimentary gun as well. Would you like the sniper or you want the AK-47? And I'm like,
oh,
they have it
damn.
displayed, and I'm like,
Holy shit.
is this real?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously the movie is a little bit old now, and I don't know
Yeah.
how the rules have changed. Not that much, because they're still like. But then that initial thing is just scary.
Did you?
Damn. Man.
I know that in some states it's illegal to carry like an assault rifle, but some are not. Like
Yeah.
you basically you can be Rambo in like just go to
Yeah,
Walmart,
yeah.
and, not Walmart, but like you
But
can
then
go to
what
like a
was it-
gun store
yeah.
and be basically Rambo, right?
Yeah.
And you don't need that for hunting, right?
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
the thing.
right? You don't need an AK-47 for hunting. And there's even some law. There's this new gun that came out where it's not automatic,
Okay.
but what happens, it recycles the round
As fast as an automatic.
as an automatic,
Oh,
so
wow,
it gets
that's-
around the law.
Yeah.
So you basically have an automatic, but
It's not an automatic.
It's not technically an automatic.
That's bull.
So
That's so bull.
and it's basically just created so that you can get around that
Yeah.
law.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
No, but it's funny though because I remember I was watching. You guys know Philip DeFranco, right? He was talking about. You guys don't know? Oh, you guys.
Who?
Okay, he's a YouTuber, right? He's a YouTuber, and he had.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking with was it Vice President Biden?
Biden?
Biden, whatever his name is.
Aladdin bin Laden.
Biden, okay, not Bin Laden, but like he was talking with the VP, right? Like face chat,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like, yeah, so you guys are like your rules, your laws for the gun control are kind of failing, and then the VP's like, don't worry, we didn't fail, like it's just that we have taken all these assault rifles off the street and everything, right? And then the VP he's like, you can always be safe at home with a nice shotgun, a double barrel shotgun. It'll protect you, like it's perfect. And I'm like, you're the VP. Should you be saying that? Like, I thought they can't be dual sided.
This is what they should do: collect those illegal guns and just resell them on the black market.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's gonna be the wiser?
I don't know about that.
Foolproof plan.
Well,
Yeah, so what the government's doing?
Well,
I'm
there's
pretty
a-
sure the government does a
there are-
lot of shit
well,
behind
like,
the country's
you have
back.
to understand, it's their right. They have the
Yeah,
right
the
to
law to
bear arms, right?
yeah.
And personally, I think they should be able to like the government can't take away their guns.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And theoretically it's impossible to take everybody's gun. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. It's impossible.
Smuggle it
So
somewhere.
never make that argument like, oh, the government's trying to take our guns, right? They're never gonna take your guns. They're never gonna take your property, right? But at the same time, you don't need an assault rifle to go and hunt deer, right?
Yeah.
What do you
You don't
using
need
that
like
for?
an RPG and shit. I don't know.
Well, I don't think technically citizens aren't allowed to buy. I mean, you can buy RPG, but it's probably not that easily
I don't know
accessible.
about RPGs though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But for assault rifles, you don't need a special license, or do you?
No,
That's
technically,
true.
okay, you
Probably
always need a
depends
gun.
state
You
to
always need a
state.
gun license, but then like it's so easy to get a gun.
No,
license.
you don't need a.
Technically, because like
Can you just buy a gun? You don't need a license, like for a regular
No.
pistol or something.
no, you need a gun.
You
license.
still need it?
No, like the way it is in America, from what I remember reading, it's been a while, but it's like you can have a gun as long as you have that license with you, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's just like the problem is that their screening process for who can get the license and who can get the guns. I don't know if they updated it or if they're even trying or like I have nothing wrong with people having the gun. It's just I want to make sure the people who have the guns are like calm, smart enough to like know that like you never need to pull out a gun in a fight, right? Technically.
Safety measures.
Some people kill each other just because they disagree, or like
but
they
then-
hate each other.
A lot of
That's, like,
gun-related stories
Man.
about like schools and stuff
Yeah.
happen a lot in like the U.S. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
Like,
recent one.
the
What was
re-
it?
yeah,
Sandy.
Oh,
Sandy had-
crazy. How
Sandy
they,
There was a
that one?
everybody knows about.
Yeah,
it,
by now
right?
everyone
Yeah,
probably
the-
knows
the,
it.
the
She's
shooting
like
at
a couple months now.
elementary
you know.
school, right? Or,
Yeah, it was in elementary.
Yeah, it was
Sandy
a
Hook.
kindergarten.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah,
Sandy.
wasn't
Sandy.
I don't
The
know.
I don't know,
kindergarten
Sandy
school?
something.
Yeah,
Was
that he shot up kindergartners.
Whoa!
What the sh-
I thought it was
Why?
high school.
No, it's not a high school.
It's a kindergarten.
That's the problem.
No.
That's why parents
You
were so
shot up
scared
little
because
kids.
like
Wait, was this in
Well,
Canada?
I don't remember
or-
how many
No,
kids
no,
were there.
States somewhere.
States.
Before that, I thought there was like another shooting at like a elementary school.
Oh.
No, that one, the kids one is the one I remember. I don't remember.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
There's a lot, man.
Yeah,
I
there's
just
a lot.
yeah.
Oh, was it in Germany somewhere?
No.
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 No, I remember
the only one I remember is like in China, some guy pulled out a knife.
No, I
and-
saw that.
That
video.
one I know,
Did you
but-
see that video?
Yeah,
There's
That was
video?
terrifying. Yeah, it was terrifying.
Watch
He
out.
killed 11 people, didn't he?
I don't know how many killed, but from the video I saw,
It was
he
brutal.
caught a kid, and kids were running away, but he grabbed one kid. He was like,
And stabbed.
It's just
Yeah.
brutal, man. I
it
can't.
was scary, man.
What's the worst thing did that ever happen in Canada? I'm pretty sure it did.
No,
but-
it's like
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
I think shit has happened
yeah.
here before, but it's just that
Definitely.
we're just more calm.
Yeah, I know.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
we don't.
We're not always hateful of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
It's like my friend told me in downtown right now. There's a group of black people, right? And
Racist.
they're literally
I'm joking.
no, they're
I'm joking,
actually
yeah.
no, they're actually racist. They hate on every like different race. They hate on Chinese, white. So I was like, why are they doing that? This is fucking Canada. If you hate all the other
Is it a
races,
gang?
no, it's just like a group. And
We
apparently
We
it's
hate
legal, right?
everyone
Like
but
a hate
ourselves.
Yeah, it's a hate group. It's a group of
Oh,
like
man.
black people in downtown Toronto. It's just
Be careful.
It's just so.
Don't say where they live, or they might
I don't know.
find
Where
you.
they, I
You don't know who's watching.
Actually, I do know. Well, yeah. Well, who knows? I don't give a shit. Like fuck. Those fucking retards. They're retards. If they hate all the different races, get the fuck out of Canada. We're a fucking multicultural society. What the fuck do you want from us?
No, but
It's retarded.
see, we can say multicultural, but they're still gonna be racist.
Yeah,
like
just-
my
yeah.
anthroprof, I'm sorry, not prof, my anthro TA, right? We went to tutorial this morning, and he's like, you know, as much as we're multicultural, there's still a
Yeah.
shit ton of racism around. Like there's still anywhere you go north of
Yeah.
Toronto, there's a lot of white people.
Yeah.
You can't really.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to Quebec and stuff like that.
There's white people
They're
everywhere.
all white people.
We
And
love you,
when I
minority.
stopped by, and when I stopped by,
We
like,
will dominate once again.
when I stopped by McDonald's, right, to grab a
colonies will
snack,
rise.
it was all white, and it was like during rush hour.
Yeah.
Everyone was staring at us like they've never seen.
No, that's not so, no, but the thing,
and I
No,
felt
but
like
Quebec is
that's not
Quebec.
uh,
They're, it's just
maybe they didn't mean any
fucking-
harm, but I felt really like
observed.
Well,
yeah, I know, like
Quebec's very special too because like
They hate
consider
Canadians in
themselves-
general.
They consider
oh the,
Yeah,
the
makes
English
themselves like
Canadians.
yeah.
separate
They-
even from yeah.
Yeah, they consider them the best, right? They're actually trying to make themselves their own like
They
separate.
tried so
Yeah.
many times to separate Quebec from Canada. It was just
Yeah.
like
It's so stupid. Like, why?
no,
That's true.
it's just
Why?
It's so
I don't
tiny.
even know why.
No,
No,
it's just that
it's
they
not
felt
that
like
tiny.
they needed that power because they
Yeah.
are the French people who conquered so much shit.
Oh,
the fact that they
I
had to
see.
like stick with the
Okay.
British people for that alliance and be in one country is not what they had in mind, right?
The only place that actually does that right now is like the Vatican, right? How big is the Vatican?
It's huge.
Uh,
Dude, they're loaded.
No, like in size.
In size?
In size,
Talking
It's
about
tiny.
height
It's
or
the
like
smallest
the
country.
area?
It's the smallest
Area.
country.
Area? It's probably smaller than this entire campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend explained why. Why such a small place is it's
Because they can control everybody in
no
there.
no
Make
the
their own
reason
laws.
why it's like why it's such a small country, like why does it exist? It's so tiny, right? You can walk across in like half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should
Like,
be part of Italy.
it's-
Oh no, you
Yeah.
can walk across in 5 minutes.
The reason, the main reason is because they've been like before they made themselves their own country, they've been having like the priest go to different areas to collect like gold back then. So apparently the Vatican is actually stockpiled with a lot of gold.
Yeah.
The government doesn't.
That's
even,
what I just said. They're loaded.
Yeah.
Oh.
the government can't
I-
even tell how much money they have. Apparently, they can buy like Canada 3 times
Whoa,
if they really wanted
really?
to.
Holy shit.
They
I
have,
know. I
I
didn't
know
know
where I'm
that.
going.
so much
I know
gold.
that they have a lot of
Yeah.
secret information
Yeah.
only the Pope has access
Yeah.
to. They have their own like.
They have their,
Library.
yeah.
Good transition. We have
But
a
why
new pope.
is that? Why is that? Why do they keep a
Be-
secret library that no one can access?
Because the Pope was powerful back then.
Yeah, but is he?
He's not powerful anymore, but he's still.
But
well,
they
why
still
can't
have
he's wealthy
special-
enough.
but they
Why
still
can't
have
I look
special
at those
rights.
books?
They still have special
What
rights.
books? Oh, you mean
It's
like
its own
the?
country.
Yeah, it's its own country.
Yeah.
That's their own set of rules.
Yeah.
Why they don't?
No.
Why they don't like?
Why
where is
don't-
it in Rome?
Why is it
Why
such a
Rome
secret?
doesn't like do
Do
anything about it? I don't know why. Maybe
Well-
they're still like really conscious of the Pope.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
I mean, we've seen
pretty
it
sure
out.
it's
serious.
Like, yeah.
If any
Well-
country decided to like do something about the Vatican would literally just pay them off. If they can
Yeah.
actually buy
Oh,
if they
yeah.
can buy Canada 3 times
They'll either
and
pay
they're
them off or
stockpiled
hire
with
them.
gold, yeah.
They'll hire them.
Like you know the robes they wear, right?
Mhm.
And
The red?
Huh?
The red thingy?
Talking
No,
about
like,
the Pope or
the-
like
yeah,
Pope? Oh, okay, the
cardinals?
Pope.
like
Because the Cardinals
all
wear
of them.
red and the Pope wears like white,
White,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know the like gold looking
Chain.
chain
The
like
huge
the,
one, yeah, yeah.
the fabric that's actually real gold. Their
Yeah.
clothes is
Oh.
like they have gold. They're like they have so much money. It's crazy.
man.
It's kind of
Like,
crazy
they're-
how
they're
I
that
should have brought
business-
my gold ring today.
Is his
There
staff
goes the-
gold? It's not.
I don't know.
Is
It's
that
just
I don't know.
I mean, what do you mean? What?
I picture his staff, but I don't know if it's just a
Maybe.
regular steel staff or gold.
I think I don't know. It's
It really
it's
goes-
like it's probably mostly real because it
Yeah.
has to be.
Probably.
Or
he just like got a gold ring.
what, no, that's from my grandparents. So that's the difference.
No, not you, but
Oh.
the Pope. The Pope. I was
Oh,
watching
The new one or the old
yeah,
one?
the new one.
The
They're
new,
like-
obviously, because you're
gave-
transferring
they
the. Yeah.
gave him a huge gold ring.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy how it goes completely against the ethics of Christianity to basically to live in vanity?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're just living
It's
in
so
gold.
funny.
Yeah.
The other
But I
thing
guess
is,
there's no. It's just the thing is right. They don't want to be starving and cold, even if they do follow
I
their.
Well, they don't have to
system.
be starving and cold.
Yeah, but I guess
They-
they're lavish.
How
man.
did the
They're-
Pope even start anyway?
it's because they can maintain their power. So they maintain their power through richness, right?
Yeah.
That's why
like
the
my-
Pope is such
a friend
a
told me,
prolific figure.
Yeah.
all their buildings are made of marble too.
What? In
Oh,
like-
that I
in
believe.
Vatican?
I've actually
Yeah.
been there once. It's
Crazy.
it's pretty small, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
amount of
all
money
marble.
they
I
have.
can see that. They don't because the Vatican, like the center, has like all these pillars, right? And there's one section where the Pope, like, it's a church. It's his church or whatever, right? And his personal residence is like, I don't know if it's tied together, but it's like on the side. And I remember once you just see him like at the balcony, just going, "Hey." It was really weird.
I hope we don't go missing after this podcast because no, apparently they have their own
Goodbye,
police.
everybody.
They have their own like secret
I don't think they
police
give.
force too.
I don't think they give
Oh,
two
really?
shits about
They
four
have their
guys.
own, yeah, they have their own secret police
they-
force.
they-
Shit.
You know, I'm tired of the like.
The Pope.
It's 2013, right? The Pope says he has direct contact with God, right? It's 2013. Who the fuck believes him? And who the fuck?
It's the thing
Why
is,
are you
right?
telling us this lie?
It's really hard because even though we're in the modern age, there's still that debate
You
between
don't
science and
represent
religion.
God.
We
Stop
cannot.
pretending you represent God.
Yeah.
Did he actually say he was like
You're
connected?
fucking 75 years old, okay? You're not doing shit, and you live in a fucking gold house.
It's just retarded, right?
See, it's infuriating, but
this is
it's
not
still,
this is not a poke at Christianity at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he has no place anymore,
Yeah.
and he never did have a place. But
But see, if we went to the Vatican, a lot of people would kick your ass right now because they'd be like,
Yeah.
"He's
Yeah.
our figure.
No.
We look up to him." Like, yeah, you look up to him because he's on a high floor.
I'm pretty sure if we actually said that in Vatican, we wouldn't even be able to leave.
We'd be
They'll-
dead.
Yeah,
Or
they'll
Rome, maybe.
they'll
They will-
kidnap us.
No, they wouldn't
Put
kidnap
us
us. See,
under,
like,
like,
we would.
you can
we
see
would
that in
walk
the White
on
House. You can see
stairs
that in the
and
White
people would
House
just
in
kick
the
us to
United
death. Like,
Yeah.
everyone- like I've seen some crazy riots around. It's
Yeah.
it's really.
you can say you'd say that shit in the White House, right? If you talk bad about the president, you
They'll
get,
probably just kick you out.
Dude.
yeah,
Uh,
I
No,
don't
no.
know.
that's
No.
yeah, because it's like
Like,
as long
yeah.
as you're not threatening the president's life,
Yeah.
if you're just insulting him or like bashing him, they
Yeah.
don't care. They'll just kick you out. you know?
Even this guy, was it like, even if you just comment somewhere that like Obama should die or something, you will get arrested by like
Yeah,
the
no, wasn't there? There was like a lot of
Wow.
a lot of idiots who on Facebook after Obama won his re-election,
Yeah.
they were like, oh, this black guy again, and like there was like so much racism and like death
Yo,
threats.
that's
Yo,
stupid.
whoever said those things, they got like fined or they got put in jail or arrested like in a couple of
Who
weeks.
was he
Fuck.
running? He was running against Nick Romney, right?
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney.
I don't give a shit.
Mitt Romney.
Who the
All
fuck
you have to
is-
know is it's a white guy versus a black guy. That's all we need to know.
Wasn't he
Romney.
like at one point winning
Mitt,
the
oh, it's
election?
Mitt. I heard
And then he
Mitt.
said the stupidest.
Oh, the
stupidest thing ever.
43%.
43%.
He's
Wait,
like
for
the
what? Oh, I
43.
heard about-
He's
but I
like
don't-
he basically he said the 43% of Americans are looking for a handout, and he said this like in secrecy in like some
Oh,
like,
yeah.
banquet full of like
Yeah.
high class
But
like
then someone was,
high
like,
class
videotaping
people.
it.
You
Yeah.
could, yeah,
And
so
somebody
you
was
can see it on,
videotaping it.
I saw it and I was like, what a dick.
And that's what half the nation saw. I thought it was.
I thought he said something about
I did. Is it about handouts? I didn't know it was about
I
that.
thought
Basically, yeah, basically.
It was
what he said.
basically handouts.
He's,
I
yeah,
thought
he's
he said
like
something
they're looking
about,
to mooch off your money,
Spit it out.
shit like that.
I thought is he religious?
Mitt Romney,
I
he's
don't know.
oh wait, what
Is
is he?
he
He's
Christian?
No, he's not
Protestant?
Christian. He's a oh shit, I know this too.
Homeless.
No. He's like, you know those
He's
people
not
that
the
live in a
president?
tablet? South Park did like an episode on them. You know,
Wait, say again, sorry?
South Park did like an episode on there's like a tablet.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember.
And it goes like dum 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 dum. You know that one? What was that?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what exactly.
I really want to search that up right now.
I thought he lost because
He's not Christian.
he was asked what do you think of
God.
birth
Which is kinda
no
weird.
birth from rape, right?
Oh, there was like a lot of controversy on
Yeah.
that topic ever
Yeah.
since there was like a lot of rape cases in that,
Yeah.
that time period.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah.
Huh.
And he said
Yeah.
it's like a miracle or some
Yeah.
shit. You should keep the baby because it's a miracle. of
Oh.
life or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. That's the thing. The guy, the YouTuber who I was talking about,
Yeah.
Philip DeFranco, he was like talking about how pissed he was that when people said this, like, how could these old men say that ladies who got raped should keep their babies? I mean, it's rape babies. Why would you keep them? It's,
Yeah.
it's like
Like
Well,
and then
all
the
the
abortion
way
thing
the way
comes
they're-
in hand.
The way
Yeah.
they think is the fact that like
it's a life.
yeah, they're not sure if like the fetus is a life, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
if
I
you
mean,
should kill
that's
it.
that's still a debate.
Yeah,
in
that's
this time
still a
period.
debate.
I hate.
Is abortion legal in Canada?
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't think so. I just hate whenever I see it's always like Wall Street or Seattle or like, you know,
Oh.
people with signs and just saying bullshit things like you know, down with abortion and whatnot. It's like, oh, it's a woman's choice, it's her
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
And like not just abortion, they talk about some other shit
Yeah.
like animal rights and whatnot. That gets me to talk about like, you know, whenever people say they go vegetarian or vegan after seeing like videos of like KFC handlers torturing like the pigs or whatnot.
But then the thing
And,
is,
like,
right, when
that
you
doesn't help.
when you
Mormon. He's a Mormon.
yeah, okay, I know what that I know what
I
I've
don't know
heard
what
that, but I
means.
don't know what that means.
I don't know
yeah.
what that means.
What's a Mormon?
Yeah.
They basically believe that like they believe in Jesus, right?
Yeah.
But they believe that some guy like in like the 1800s he found like these hidden like tablets of gold that only he can read, and he said he's like, oh, I can read the teachings of God, and then he like.
Obviously, they listen to him. He
looked-
has a freaking gold bar.
That's the.
And then they were like, "Oh, I can read this." He was like, "Oh, I'm the only one that can read it."
I thought it was
And,
Moses.
this is what it.
Where am I
this is
mixing?
what
Okay,
it
what
says.
about what about the whole Moses splitting the ocean in half? What was that story from?
Christianity?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the
Moses-
Bible.
Yeah.
Moses splitting the ocean was because he had to just free his people.
Let my people go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have that movie, Prince of Egypt.
I have to say that was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man.
What?
You know the
Prince
movie
of
Prince of
Egypt?
Egypt?
No.
You don't know it? Well, you're white, so
Probably.
yeah. I'm joking.
It's
It's a good movie. It's a good
really
movie.
just a brown movie.
No, it's not a brown.
You know, okay. Do you guys know that Jesus is actually black?
Well, he can
What,
be
Is he?
any.
Oh,
col-
because of
It could be
DNA
anything.
stuff or something.
No,
like
no,
that?
'cause
No?
The location he was born, there's no fucking way he was white.
White.
Well, no,
Oh,
Middle
yeah, that
Easterner
thing.
people are brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
But
like-
he was Jewish, so he's white.
So mix it together, you get beige.
Well,
yeah,
you
he's
could-
like
he
he's like
doesn't-
he's
like a
beige.
tannish.
Just
Not
because
black,
where he
not
is doesn't
black.
mean like
he's not like
someone-
African.
Doesn't mean like
He wasn't born in Africa.
it doesn't mean like some
But
senator or
see,
some
you can't
shit
say
could've
that
gone there,
because
right?
you don't know if God is real or not, right? It's still higher.
It's funny though, if you ever see Jesus in like any art or paintings or whatever,
He's white.
he's there whatever they depict him as. If you see Chinese
Yeah.
art, Jesus is Chinese.
Oh yeah, like
That's
in China. In China, there's pictures of like Chinese Jesus.
Was it? Remember we learned in history Jesuits. They
Yeah,
would
yeah.
go and like try to convert like the Asian people into Christianity, and it's just like
what are they
oh,
called? Jesuits?
Not just Jesuits.
Jesuits?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesuits.
yeah,
I think
'cause
they
the
still
term-
have some now.
The
They
term
still have-
I know they just
Yeah,
call
still
them
around.
missionaries. Didn't they?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Jesuits is the proper.
that's why Vatican has a lot of money. They send missionaries out to collect gold from different countries.
Oh, okay.
serious?
Like
Yeah.
all the way back
They
then.
steal.
Yeah.
They steal basically.
No, because
They don't-
Christianity was a big thing and God and stuff.
Yeah.
right?
Not now, you mean? Yeah,
No
okay.
joke, they
Yeah,
were
not-
fucking everywhere.
Yeah, but how-
by even
how
by
did they
like
take them-
1600s. How would they get there? They walked or they.
No,
fucking
I
traveled.
understand that, but how could
They-
what's the like how do they
Get the
gold?
money.
Gold. Do they just walk into
No, back
charity
then,
or
back
whatnot.
then, back then, then they used gold for
Yeah, no, but
currency and
how do they
stuff.
harvest it? Who harvested the gold?
The people.
The
Oh, it doesn't have to be just gold.
natives?
Say that
Yeah.
because I know in China.
So they would
the
force
only
the
cur-
natives.
No, they wouldn't
Well-
force it. They would just give it to him.
Well, they
Yeah,
could have. They
it's
could have.
charity.
Yeah, it's
helping
charity.
them out.
Oh,
It was
so
helping-
he basically was like, "Oh, you'll go to heaven if you get me this
Yeah.
gold."
No, if you give us.
No,
free
it's
gold-
like in the
he's
name
like,
of
God
God.
will bless you if you help
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
church or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. Because like right now,
We're gonna get killed for
yeah.
talking about this.
Who don't care? Like,
Who the fuck's gonna watch
like
this? The Pope?
shit. Yeah.
I condemn these four men to hell.
How many views do we even have?
0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No views yet.
I don't care.
What
Like,
fun.
seriously, if I just like, yeah, you can believe in religion, but like, how was the Bible created?
My own YouTube channel has
I
more
just,
views than this.
Oh fuck.
I just don't believe like.
Well, I talked about this before on the podcast, and what all religion really tries to get at is like, what is God, right?
Yeah.
And like what their whole idea is that basically God is the nature of this universe, right? They don't really know what it is.
Just a higher being.
Yeah,
That's all we
and
know.
really like
Or think we know.
what I know from the Bible, right, is like the only thing I can talk about, right? I'm sure like there's other there's other religious texts,
I mean,
right?
think about it.
But
In
when
my
I'm ta-
religion, there's like 50 gods, so I don't even know the names. Like,
yeah.
it's just,
See,
yeah.
they all try to, even Christianity, they all try to get at it's analogous, right? They're all analogies. They're not saying what happened. They're not saying that like there's only two people and there's a talking snake. They're not saying that, right?
Yeah.
But what they're trying to get at is the fact that there's teachings that
Yeah.
they're trying to get
Yeah.
at. There's
Yeah.
ideas. There's ideals,
What you should and shouldn't do.
right? That's what they're trying to get at.
That I don't mind. I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
I don't mind. I don't mind like the teachings that religious
There's a
teaches.
there's a
It's
quote.
just that you shouldn't.
There,
Believe
it's
it
just
so
that
much,
the
'cause
thing
Take it
is,
so
right? The
literal.
Bible.
Yeah, don't take it so literal.
Yeah.
It was never meant to be
Yeah.
literal. There's a
But that's the problem. People do take it literal, and then they
Exactly.
become hypocrites of the damn Bible, and it's just like.
Yes.
It's just, see, yeah, I remember like it's like I don't know if I'm not quoting. Don't quote me. It's just like okay, so the Bible technically you're supposed to accept everyone, right? But then there's so many Christians and Christian people. They
And
just
Christians
reject
don't really-
people who are gay or like queer or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but they're human being too. It's not like
Yeah,
the time that sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go,
but
go.
the time that the original Bible was written, even in like the New Testament, they were all gay. Like a lot of leaders
They
were
were gay.
fucking gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Caesar fucked dicks, like fuck dicks. You know?
Actually, no, but
The thing
it
is,
was
how
Caesar
was
was
a
bi.
normal
Caesar
thing?
was bi because
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
have Cleopatra and
Yeah.
all that shit.
The
so.
thing was,
See,
the
I don't think
the
he
Bible
had
was
Cleopatra.
rewritten
A
bunch of times. We don't
Yeah.
know. We don't fucking know how
The-
many Bibles there are. There's like 50.
The
maybe 100. Who the fuck
I know the
knows?
New Testament was written with like Emperor Constantine, right? Like the
Oh.
the first Christian emperor of Rome. That was like the new context, but like the old, like very old one was who knows, right?
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's still written by a human, so you can't.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right?
That's the thing. Like,
That's like the one.
who wrote the
It's like
Bible?
it's like the one
Yeah.
flaw.
If it was
It's like the one
Jesus,
flaw.
then okay.
I
then
think
maybe.
the Bible,
but
the
like
Bible
you don't
was
know
written,
who wrote it.
The Bible's written
It was
by,
written.
by smart people, but it's read by dumb people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like,
That can happen.
who actually wrote the original Bible? Was it like
Well,
Jesus
I know
himself or
that
like
there were at
one of
least-
his followers?
That's the debate
More than
between
one.
atheists and like religious people.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, our
Yeah.
prophet or whatever.
Like
wrote-
if it was
yeah.
if it was Jesus himself, then okay, yeah, maybe. But if it was
Jesus wrote it, and he's
Jesus
like,
wrote it.
and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make myself the main character. I'm the son of God too.
yeah, that's the thing. You can't believe this shit. And if it was like written by one of his disciples, maybe the disciples were like fucking retarded. They just wrote some random bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Oh,
people.
man. That's jokes.
Like their teachings are good. Like, don't fucking kill. Don't do this.
Well,
Understandable.
Help the poor. Yeah.
Help
even
the
even
poor.
like if you look at the story of Adam and Eve, right? It's all talks. It's not really. We learned that. You know how like people say like, oh, it's because women are sinners. That's what it teaches you, right?
Oh,
It's,
well, that,
it's not.
Yeah.
It's actually not. That original sin idea.
It's a curiosity.
It came later on, like much later on. It came in like in the 1600s. That interpretation because they wanted to like push down women, right? Push down women's rights. But in actuality, what it teaches us is about enlightenment, right? How like this consciousness that we have is a double-edged sword, right? It's both evil and bad, right? We have the choice. We have freedom to make whatever we want.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
That's deep,
And-
man. That's deep.
And like even like the devil,
Devil?
Dever,
Devin.
Dever.
even the devil. Lucifer was an angel, right?
Yeah.
And he was basically a
Fallen
trickster.
angel.
Yeah, he was a
I
trickster.
forgot. Wait, why? What happened to Lucifer again?
He
I
did
know
something
he-
bad and
he
he became
betrayed
fallen.
God.
No, I know, but what did he do exactly?
That I don't
I don't
remember.
know exactly,
Like-
but all I know is that he personally betrayed God.
Yeah, he betrayed.
God.
Yeah, that's all I know. He
That's
betrayed
all I
God.
know,
But
yeah.
what did he actually do?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If he just went against God, then
Maybe he let a soul live that was supposed to die. Who knows?
That'd be
But-
a twist.
Yeah, because technically you have to let every soul.
Oh, I think
when
it
the time
has-
is up.
Did it have something to do with being more prideful?
No, I don't.
Hubris? That's something to do with hubris.
maybe it's
Well,
something about humanity.
you know,
and
the-
shit.
I think
The
it's something about
depictions of
him
God,
being
right?
prouder than him, and that
The
causes him
depiction,
to fuck up.
the depictions of God are from Pan. Do you remember Pan?
What's that?
Pan, the trickster Greek god. We learned about this guy.
Really?
Yeah, Pan is. You know how he has like goat legs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the fawn legs,
He
right?
plays the flute and all
Yeah,
that.
and he has
jazz.
kind of like a little bit of like a horn. That's
Yeah.
like where that idea came from. And he's the trickster
Whoa.
god, right? He's the god of deceiving. So, and the devil is basically deceit, right? That's basically what the Bible's trying to get at, right? It's not trying to get at like, oh, if you're bad, you go to hell. It's deceit. And that whole idea of going to hell or heaven, I think really it's supposed to say that
Just be good.
yeah, if you do good
Be good
stuff,
for a
you're
good
gonna make the world.
person.
You're gonna leave the world a heaven.
Yeah.
If you do bad stuff, you're gonna leave the world a hell.
See, but then that really depends if you actually believe in that, right? I mean, like for
Yeah.
me, I don't believe in heaven or hell. Well, okay, one because I'm an atheist. That's a different story.
Uh-huh.
But it's just like I believe in more of a reincarnation sort of a method because I don't.
Yeah.
Because it just seems so pointless. It's like you live all those years and then
And you
you're
just die.
Yeah.
you're knocked out of existence, right?
Yeah.
So I'd rather I take comfort in knowing that okay, maybe I'll come as an animal this time, or I'll come as a plant or something. Like anything, as long as I'm able to relive a life, no matter how short or how long. That's more comforting.
But is it just? I don't know, like the exact like context of like reincarnation.
Yeah.
But if you lose your consciousness, right?
Yeah.
If you lose all your memories and then you get reincarnated, what do you have left?
No,
You don't
but
even
the-
know you're reincarnated.
But the thing
right?
is, right? The main thing is you're living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I know you're living, but in what way? You don't know you're living. If you're so basically, think about it like this: if your consciousness was gone, if your memories are gone, if you can't think, what's the difference between that and being dead and being nothing?
But then you're alive. You have to make new memories depending on what you are, what you come back as. But I mean, that was weird. But the main thing is that like I'm not talking about like you being you and then moving on to the next form. I'm just talking about you may forget who you are, right, technically, but then you're still that person who can get new experiences, new memories, just new life.
It's a new start.
But
Yeah, start.
I know, but you lose your identity. What makes
But
you
then, see,
is
it's
you
like
can
maybe
make your own new one.
Yeah, but the thing is, maybe you're
I know,
a person. Maybe you're a person who wants to keep your identity. So maybe reincarnation is not what you want.
Yeah.
Maybe you want something more.
Okay, I understand. I understand identity, right?
Yeah.
But my consciousness is really what is really my life. If you were brain dead, it's the exact same thing as being dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you erase this memories, all this stuff that you have right now, right? You're basically dead, and then like that soul, this theoretical soul is just being transferred from one body to another, as a blank slate, right? It's like when you start a new game, right, in a video game, right? And you basically delete everything, and you go to a new one, right?
And this guy
it's not
suck.
Yeah, it's not a new. You don't carry on with your
Save progress.
save progress, right?
Oh, these are analogies, man.
This is
I like how we moved
That
from
always,
sex positions to this.
to religion and shit.
We didn't even say shit, but yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. You ever see those kids how they
How they shit?
no, that too, yeah. You ever see kids that
You watch videos of
always
people shitting?
I've seen people eating their own shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man.
Why would you do that to
I don't know,
yourself?
I liked it.
What? we as humans do stupid ass bullshit.
Well, I mean, a dog eats his own shit, right?
Yeah.
Does they? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they do that.
Does they?
I know if they eat candy, they die.
What?
No, if
Chocolate,
if
chocolate.
certain dogs eat chocolate, they die, but not
Why?
all dogs
Why?
because they're just
Oh,
allergic
I
to
thought it was all dogs, really?
No, certain dogs
How
can.
can a dog be? What is? Well, I mean, it freaking licks out of the toilet. How does he die from chocolate?
Something to do with the ingredient.
Wow, that
I
is
don't
so
know what
weird.
it is,
Like cocos.
I know what I'm gonna
Yeah.
try next time.
What,
I gotta find
make
out.
it
Like, it's the
digested
same thing
or
as like
something?
people drinking their own pee. They can drink their own pee, but at the same time they're allergic to like milk, and they could die from drinking milk.
Yeah, I'm allergic to milk.
Yeah, but
You're
you,
allergic to
you-
milk,
but-
really?
But
Yeah.
you can be all like Bear Grylls and such, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the pee is like.
Well, it's
Like
disinfected
snacks.
by evaporation, but
What?
yeah, like the way Bear Grylls says, like he'll go in the desert, he'll be like, shit, I gotta pee, and then he'll pee, and he's
Shit,
like,
I gotta pee.
and now he's like, and now he's like, I have water. So what? Yeah, what do you do? Wait, have you never seen Bear Grylls?
I've seen Bear Grylls.
Why does he
No,
like
no.
build like a chemistry set out of like leaves and shit?
No, the thing is, he got fired, right? Because
Why?
Oh, because they figured out he was fake?
yeah, the
No,
thing
he's not fired.
he's not
He's
fired.
still doing it.
What do you mean fake? What do you mean?
He's fake?
When he was apparently
Yeah, he's fake.
supposed
He
to
is
be
so
in the
fake.
wild, he was found in a condo,
Yeah.
in like a hot tub, or who the fuck knows, but
Yeah.
he's fake as
Wait,
shit.
he was where? What
Yeah.
we're talking about?
So
was-
you know how Bear Grylls always has that camera crew? It's not just that,
But
hotel
that's the
thing.
produce. That's like the producer's
That's the
idea.
producer. It's not them fault. It's not the fact that they're following him. It's the fact that they help him build things. If he doesn't say it, sometimes he even spends time in their tent
Oh.
and stuff like that.
Like
So it's not.
I like
Yeah, so they wouldn't fire him. It's like it's the producer's idea, like just to be like, okay, fine, you can go to a condo, right?
I'm pretty sure everyone knows it's fake. They even showed where he
It's
was in a
news to me,
volcano
I didn't
area.
know.
Did you see that? He's in a volcano area, and some guy went to the same spot, and like they turned the camera to the right, and you see a road.
Oh wow.
That's why I like Survivor Man.
Survivor Man is the best.
Survivor Man
He
is.
is-
I like a lot. I like
he's
him a
real,
lot
right?
more because
He's real, right?
He's real. What's his
Okay.
name? Listros or something?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
The dude is really
I like-
outdoorsy. He was on an episode of Cribs, and I'm like, the dude, he has money, but he's just like, yeah, shit, I'm still gonna live in a cabin and like have
Yeah.
a fireplace and
the
everything.
thing is, he does everything by himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But then he like films everything by him. Like I've seen
He's
some
like,
back-
leave me go.
It's crazy. He'll have to like walk ahead, plant the camera, walk back,
Yeah.
and for cinematic shots he has to walk up to
Yeah.
the camera or past the cameras.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like
He
like
like
for the shots where
4
he's
cameras
walking
on
over
him,
a hill,
right?
he has to
Probably.
put the
2
put
mobile
the,
and like
camera down,
long
and
shot.
walk
Tripods
away,
and shit.
Oh god.
walk back, pick up the camera, walk
Wow.
again.
Yeah.
So like
That's why I wonder, like, how did he not? That's a lot of energy wasted,
Yeah.
depending on the location
I'm
he's
pretty
in.
sure he was fit as fuck, isn't it?
He is,
but the
like,
thing is,
even
he,
then,
always, he wasn't afraid to give up. Like
yeah.
since he did all that stuff by himself, if he ever needed to give up, like one time he spent like he tried to do whatever in the Sahara Desert, and he usually spends 7 days, but he decided like on the second last day that he just couldn't handle it, so he
He called for help.
he walked to like a camp, like a safety camp, and just gave up. Another one where he was stranded in the ocean, and apparently my my new friend, if you're ever stranded on the ocean, you're literally dead,
Yeah.
because if you're stuck on
Wait,
like
your
the,
friend was stranded?
no, actually yeah, he was stranded
Trust
maybe for 3 days on his boat, but he wasn't. What Survivor Man did, he was stuck on a little thingy,
Raft.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing is, my friend told me if you don't have shielding from the sun, you're pretty much dead
Yeah.
under like a day. But for Survivor Man, he got really fucking lucky. It actually rained, so he got
Oh.
water because he was like, you can't drink ocean water.
You
You're
gotta,
gonna
you had to
die.
rainwater at least.
Yeah, you can drink rainwater because it's naturally
Yeah.
filtered. So
Yeah.
he got really lucky.
Well, it's still nasty.
He
but-
got
Yeah.
he got rainwater, fresh water, he just drank it. But the
Yeah.
thing is, you're unprotected from the sun.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose a lot of energy. You're gonna get burned and shit.
Yeah.
But
He
that's
got
the thing,
lucky
right?
again and found like floating garbage and decided
Bullshit.
Make
There's no
shit.
way he found that. I'm
You
pretty
never.
sure
There's a lot of shit in the ocean.
Exactly.
It is,
It's the
but it's
world's
too
dump
perfect.
site,
Yeah,
okay?
There's a place that's as big as Texas, and it's just
Yeah.
a massive landfill in the water, as big as Texas.
Oh gosh. That's
That's disgusting.
I remember there was this.
What happened to the idea of shooting junk like our crap into space?
Oh,
Like in
um,
Futurama?
Yeah, that seemed
Yeah.
really expensive.
What was it? It's expensive. I think that's the only problem.
Uh,
It's expensive.
But then see the thing is that why can't they just like
Oh, I think it's. Oh, sorry. It's,
no like they can take the garbage.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like they took the garbage and they use it as filler material for the walls of homes.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah. Did-
smart.
Did you know Toronto's actually built upon garbage?
Yeah, that
Back then, because
Aren't-
they needed more space.
aren't most cities built on top of garbage?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, because like they take the garbage, make a hill,
Yeah.
cover it with like dirt and fertilizer and shit, and then
Yeah.
they let it grow, and then
They
yeah,
had a
you
lot
have a
of
new
lowlands.
land, yay!
Yeah, they had a lot of lowlands, so they filled in like lakes and shit.
Yeah,
Bags of garbage,
That's
and then it's like,
disgusting.
hey, let's make buildings.
but I mean it was.
but
I think olden garbage is probably better than recent garbage because recent garbage is more toxic. There's more chemicals. Back in the day, it wasn't.
yeah.
They didn't have. I mean, they
Yeah.
had industrial crap and chemical, but it wasn't as
Yeah.
toxic as now. Now we've discovered lots of chemical shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But thank God we do a lot more recycling.
Did you guys
I
ever
think.
see that documentary, Grizzly Man or something? It was like
Oh, dude, I have to see that,
You
man.
saw it, right?
I have
Or
not
you-
No,
seen
I
it.
have to see it.
Oh.
You keep telling me about it, but I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah. So what it's about is it's a documentary about this guy that him and his girlfriend are
Fucking in a tent. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
well, dude.
Who the
sounds
fuck
like,
knows?
That sounds like the beginning of a horror
Basically,
movie.
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna live with this group of bears, right?
Is he
And
nuts?
he lives in a tent, right?
Yeah.
Like beside like a colony of bears,
Yeah.
and like there's like footage of him like swimming with bears, and like the bears, they're fucking pissed off at him too, right? They don't like him. It's not like a Disney movie, okay? It's like he goes to pet them, they'll be like, "Whoa!" They'll like bark right at them, right? And he'll be like, "Hey, quiet down, stop being a bitch," and shit like that, right? And then,
he died. Yeah.
not even kidding, he dies.
Wait for the ending.
Okay,
Seriously.
so what happens is you can a lot of times in the film you can tell he's basically like a closeted homosexual because you know how like the mannerisms he would
Yeah.
talk, right? But he would also talk about like his life and why he decided to do this. And he's like, oh, the people they never accepted me. Like, he's like he talks about like how he hates gays, but in actuality you can tell that he's
Gay.
right? And like
Homophobe.
he's like he has like his girlfriend, but like it's clearly just like
A friendship.
a friend, and like she's like really lonely, right?
She's like, I'll take anything. What's
Yeah.
left over?
Oh.
So at the end,
He dies.
he dies, right? The camera's still rolling, right? And it's in his tent, and he's getting mauled. And when bears kill you, right? You know when a lion like kills people and eats them?
Yeah.
What a predator does is it kills the animal, then it eats it, right?
Yeah.
What omnivores do is they go straight to eating it.
Yeah.
They'll eat you alive. And you can hear him screaming, and you can hear his girlfriend screaming as they're getting basically
Oh, she dies too.
apart.
Oh.
And then
I have to see.
they
I
get
keep forgetting
eaten,
about it.
but
Wait, so
that exact footage.
so
of
they don't blur anything else. Just like as graphic as it can get.
they never record it, right?
Oh, okay.
It's I think like he left his camera rolling in his tent or something. They never actually show that footage. They just show his
Screen.
his family talk about the footage, and they have that footage, but they're like, I'm not gonna release that footage. I don't feel comfortable like showing the world how my son died.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know why I don't know why I keep forgetting about it. I really have to see it.
The
I-
fuck? That's like when you showed me that video of
Dude, I've seen so many. I've seen.
I'm fabulous.
I've seen so many fucked up things, dude.
You really have.
I have. Do you
You
remember
really
that Three
have.
Guys One Hammer vid?
Oh yeah.
What?
I
You
can't
see
believe I can't believe fucking Derek watched that without blinking.
What?
Yeah.
What? I haven't seen this.
It's not the fact that he
Wait.
said.
Wait.
Oh well, I'll tell you first. So this.
Wait. I may be able to.
Oh, it's better if you watch it on your computer.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I can see it well enough.
Okay.
on
Yeah,
this.
Just turn up the brightness.
It's pretty much it's
not on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
no way.
really?
Oh
damn
no,
it.
there's no way it's on YouTube.
Ah,
It's a
Three Guys, One
video
Hammer.
of 3 guys murdering a man with hammers and screwdrivers.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
the forest.
And-
In
yeah.
the forest.
and no one gave a
that,
shit.
That
Like,
victim had like a family too, right?
Yeah.
He was
He had a
like,
wife.
I think he was like on his way to work, or like he was coming from work.
Oh no. He was just walking down the side of a road, and these guys out of nowhere just picked him up because they were in like the countryside. I think he was in some ditch.
He was in
So they
Russia,
just chose
right?
him.
Some Russian.
I think so because it's I don't know what they're called, but if you Wikipedia, it's like the Denezperov maniac or something. Starts with a D. It's like Denez Triov or something like that.
Why are there so many crazy people?
I don't know, man.
It's the world.
It's the world.
You ever see that video of the skydiving accident where this guy got his legs cut off?
Ooh.
Wait.
What?
While skydiving, right?
While skydiving.
Okay,
yeah.
Explain this.
So these guys are part of like an
It's-
elite group.
In the air, he got his legs.
He
cut
got
off.
like
in
fucked
the air.
up. These 2 guys are part of like an elite group of skydivers for like shows, right? And one thing they do is
They're
like
the Cirque du Soleil.
is like
They're
a,
the skies.
it's like an
They're
X
the Avengers
formation,
of the
right?
skies.
So they're supposed to cross each other because they have red smoke trails. They cross each other, right? And so they do it that they only have a few meters apart from each other, so they have to time it right and like
Yeah.
guess the
Mm-hmm.
distance and whatnot. But something goes wrong and
Yeah,
they
is it
collide.
airplane or what?
Yeah, they jump out of an airplane, so they come out and then they
Yeah.
split apart and then they come together. Something goes wrong, and one guy has his arm out, right, and he clotheslines the other guy's legs, and they go so fast his legs come right off. And if you ever see the video, there's a red puff when they collide, and that's his blood.
Wait, so the guy's arm is gone or?
No, his arm was fine. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but the other guy's
Oh.
legs just completely gone and he's dead. The other guy.
Is his arm like fucking like plutonium?
He's fine now. He's fine now. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Physics.
That's actually really funny because
so the
know
guy's
shit about
arm,
physics,
the
but
guy's
I do know
arm
your dad's.
was traveling at a faster speed than the guy's legs.
Yeah.
So it just went.
Oh, I think
Boom.
they're going at the same speed, but
But
I don't know. I have no idea how his arm didn't come off.
We need
Okay.
to do the
I have no
calculations.
fucking idea.
Okay, I gotta see
For the
this.
physics.
Kinematics and
that,
shit.
that reminds me. That's actually funny. Like all these elite,
Oh,
that's actually
all
funny.
these elite groups, right?
Oh, yeah.
they will fuck up and kill themselves.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they'll be
You know-
elite fails.
Yeah, you know the story of the guy who walked across Niagara Falls on a tightrope, right?
But that was actually pretty cool.
Oh, really?
You know,
I didn't know that.
There's a whole bunch of
no,
people
the
that do
thing
it.
is, you know,
Disgraceful,
that
you're not
guy,
Canadian.
that specific guy is part of. He and his whole family used to be in the circus, right? And their specialty was tightrope walking. So one of their biggest tricks was there would be 4 people on the tightrope, and then
they
3
would die.
people on top, another 2 on top, and the one person
So
at the
pyramid
top
on a tightrope.
on a chair.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Over Niagara Falls?
No, not over Niagara Falls, like in the circus.
Yeah.
Oh, in the circus.
Yeah,
okay.
and then one day they were doing that. They mucked up. They were like, "Oh, we're good enough. We don't need a net." Most of his family died,
Oh.
and what's left is the guy who walked across Niagara Falls, the dad, and maybe the grandpa. Everyone else died.
That's
It's like
gonna
what the.
But then I thought every circus knows have a net below the tightrope. But it's
Yeah.
just like
there must be some regulation. Like
Yeah.
like
But I mean, I guess this is back in the
Have you
day.
guys ever been to the circus?
I think
Not-
once when I was
once,
young.
yeah.
Once when I
I've
was
never
young.
been.
I think maybe
I've
I
been
have.
to
but
a
it wasn't
Cirque du
in- yeah, I
Soleil
don't remember.
circus once. It was
Are-
impressive as
are-
fuck, you know.
Are circuses still allowed to have like wild animals, like elephants and
Yeah.
tigers?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, shouldn't they?
But the thing
They
is,
must have a license, right? They must have a like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Must cost a lot of money to
It
Feed
is.
them.
feed them,
There's a
take care of
recent
them.
there's a recent video of this guy getting mauled to death by a circus tiger during a performance.
Uh,
Holy shit.
And everyone
why
was
aren't
just
those
screaming.
like Jewish people that like, oh, save the forest, don't have fur on your coat, and don't let them kill foxes. they do that all the time in the cities. Why don't they complain about circuses? And like,
Yeah.
come on, they always complain. Oh, don't eat like animals. Release the pets. Release the animals from the zoo.
Especially like
don't think they
things
say that about,
things
like-
like tigers, right?
Yeah. Like,
If tigers were like an alien species and they brought them here, right? What would be your instant reaction? Kill them all, right?
Wait, they just brought him here and set him in the
So-
wild?
Like, let's say they
The
were
thing is,
aliens. Let's say
tigers
are
let's say they were
extinct.
aliens and they came from another planet and they landed on Earth.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and they basically were just tigers, so
Yeah.
they fucked up shit, right?
oh yeah,
Kill
fucking
We
kill
would
them.
kill them all. Even the PETA people.
Yeah,
Even people from PETA
yeah,
would have been like, let's kill them.
yeah.
So what's the difference? What's the difference if they're on planet Earth or they come from another planet?
I don't fucking know.
That's my
The
point.
thing is, like, they
Not
should-
in a mean way,
I
but like,
And,
I would-
and then
I would
I assume
underst-
PETA's
I would
gonna take this and be
understand,
like,
like,
oh yeah,
for
we should
certain-
totally save aliens too.
I'm
Peter's a bunch of dick. Sorry, let me just say one thing. Peter's a bunch of dickheads, man. They don't give a shit about anything.
I don't know. I mean, like their whole concept of like protecting
It's
animals'
wrong.
rights is good, right?
Yeah, but the
But
it's just that most organizations,
are doing
once they get the money, you don't know what happens to that money. It's just like
it's
only
we can't-
like it's like this. Out of the 100% of organizations and save the animals, save the people, whatever HIV, whatever, all of them they'll take the money, and then out of that 100%, only 1% might actually spend the money on research or whatever for protection. Other
Oh
than
yeah,
that, it's just
that's actually true. You know, the reason. Okay, I had a classmate. He majored in business and he got a job at a nonprofit organization, right? At nonprofit organizations, they don't actually use all the money for research, obviously.
They have to pay some people, right?
Yeah.
They have to pay
So-
like workers, right?
Yeah, so they actually 10% of the money they get from donations, they actually have to give it to their employees. So it's not really 100% to like research
yeah.
and shit.
Didn't the guy come to our biology class once to talk about that?
I don't remember.
Well, not us. Like
No.
in grade 11, right?
I don't remember.
In grade 11, our bio teacher was talking about how his friend works for one of those nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
Is this the same story? Okay,
Probably.
He was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just means the employees of like Heart and Stroke must make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yo, that
Heart,
thing is
Heart and
crazy.
Stroke's the biggest one, right?
Is it?
Oh, you know what's
I actually
funny?
don't know,
Um,
but it's very well. it's fucking well
I actually
known.
don't know, but I'll make the stats right now.
I'm not that smart. I'll
Like a
I'll
PS
admit
by
that.
myself.
Oh, what were you saying before I cut you off? Before I
I
said
don't
Peter are
remember.
dickheads?
I would like yeah.
I mean, the whole sorry.
The whole idea is good, like
The
save
whole
the
idea
animals.
is good, right?
But for
The
certain
process is
animals,
wrong.
they have no choice. Like Humans are fucking dicks. They will hunt anything.
Well,
That's why we keep tigers in the zoo, so we can help them repopulate.
that's
'Cause
true, right?
tigers-
if they were in the wild, people would hunt them.
Yeah, like what? White rhinos, fucking rare as fuck right now, almost extinct because of poachers and shit, right? I think I saw an article or whatever. The last remaining white rhinos are actually protected by at least 3 armed gunmen.
Ooh.
The last what?
Last few rhinos.
Yeah, they are freaking protected by
They're
militia or
protected,
something.
yeah.
It's just
At
because that's how low their population is. They
Yeah.
need physical protection.
They need.
They
yeah.
cannot.
They need. Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll have like
that's scary.
gunmen with
When you're
a lot of shit.
when you're at the lowest of the low population and you actually need protection from another species, you know you're getting fucked.
Yeah.
It's scary. Oh man. See, we're not gonna get extinct, man. We're gonna. Well, I hope when we're dead from old age, something happens to the earth. Because I'm sick of humans. They're just.
Oh
It's
shit!
like, wow!
Oh shit!
So what you
We got
just,
an alien over here.
what this guy just said. Once we grow old and have children, I want the world just to get fucked up once I die, so all my children die. What the? Don't care about my children. I'm dead, they'll suffer. Who cares? Like,
Man.
That was the best head motion.
The only.
But
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
it's
wait.
okay. It's just that, okay, maybe not just kill everyone. I mean, like, it's just that
Maybe
we just never stop.
maybe we should
Maybe
look. Maybe we
someone's
should
just
look for a
heartless.
resolution. Maybe we should look for a resolution.
well, the thing is,
We need
Instead
to
of
move.
killing everybody.
We need to move to Mars. We need to move to the moon.
Yeah.
We need to get the fuck
the
out of
fuck?
Earth. We need to get out of Earth. Because it's just gonna. We're gonna use up the Earth.
it's
Yeah.
the thing is. That's why you know how like those.
See, it's like, isn't it? Okay, wait, I'll just quickly. It's like either we die from
We die here.
something, from
Or
like
live
something
long enough to
natural,
see
right? Maybe,
ourselves
okay,
become
we
the
either die from running out of resources.
We die
Or we
hero,
die.
Or we live long enough
Yeah.
to see ourselves become
Either way, our children will die.
That's what's
So,
happening.
yeah.
No, that's so true.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
we either die a hero or live long enough to see ourselves become the villain.
That's so true.
Yeah, we'll become the villain when there's no resources.
The thing, you know how like everyone's like, oh, save the planet and shit,
That's
right?
bull. They don't do anything.
I don't give
Yeah,
a
they
fuck. Like, yes, save the planet. I don't want the planet to die, but like, come on. If we fuck up the world enough, the world will be like, fuck this. I have to save myself.
Clean slate.
Clean, like,
Tidal wave.
yeah, literally, tidal wave, ozone layer,
Okay.
ozone layer.
Ozone
Okay,
layer.
burn
That's
everyone
what
there.
becomes.
No, but then the thing is, right?
Ozone
Without our ozone layer, we couldn't live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually, how thin is it? I think most of it is gone by now. It's like
No, it's actually back.
it's
Like
back.
the hole is
Wait, how
actually
is-
most of it's back.
Yeah, but
Why is that? How does it?
I don't know, but most of it's back.
Who said
But
that?
it's not gonna survive
study.
that long. I mean, we've been pushing
Seems like
it.
some government bullshit. So they're
I don't know,
so they can
maybe
sell more
it is.
But
cars.
like, we're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, die. Trust
The thing
me.
is, the Earth will take care of itself. It'll
Yeah.
be like, okay,
Yeah,
there's
it's
people.
like evolution.
Yeah, it'll be like
Evolution.
people are living on me. Who
If-
cares? I have to take care of myself. I don't
If
care
the
if like
Earth-
half the population of Earth dies. Gotta take care of myself.
I guess we can look at evolution both as like a macro and a micro, right? Even from like organisms, there's evolution, right? We all try to be like from the next generation, we try to do better, right? At the same time, the Earth, right? If it's an organism and it's dying,
It has to save
it
itself.
has to evolve. So it's gonna evolve by taking out the crappy shit.
Yep.
And if we're the crappy shit,
Eventually.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's why I don't care. Just, if the Earth
It would be
is
cool
dying,
if we got it-
it'll,
fuck bitches, you know.
it will
So I don't
take
care.
care of
Fuck bitches.
itself. It'll kill us all.
Mhm.
I don't care.
Burn shit. Fuck's good.
Oh man, I want an ice age. It'd be funny though. Like it's just.
That'd be terrifying.
That'd be terrifying.
I know.
Freeze my ass off.
Did I tell you about the mini ice? We learned about the mini ice age, right?
And when
In history class, right? In
it
France.
just got really cold. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Like
It got really cold.
apparently, what caused that was because you know how like the natives got killed.
Yeah.
Apparently, the natives getting killed caused that ice age
What?
because the natives were so good at forestry that when they all died basically they got killed within like a short amount of time when you think about it, right? When they got killed, there's a whole bunch of trees that just shot up, right? Because like let's say like you're shaving, right? And you shave like every day, right? And then when you stop shaving, it's going to be growing thick, 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 right? That's exactly what happened. So there's a huge amount of forest in the Americas, and that caused a fluctuation of CO2 levels, right? Which caused an ice age in France, where like the colonies are coming from.
Conspiracy.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So our only two options are we either burn.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's
No, I know. So we either burn or we freeze.
Yeah.
I don't care. We'll all die somehow.
Yeah.
That reminds me of my friend talking to me about Tesla.
Nicola?
Yeah.
I think
I thought it was Nicola, not Nicola.
I call him Nicola.
I think the meaning to life, and I don't want to go like really, really deep.
We're getting deep.
Is the fact that we know about death. The fact that
We know we're gonna die.
we know we're gonna
Someday.
die, so might as well make it count, right? YOLO.
YOLO. About next.
Why YOLO?
Which
man,
term
why?
has been really bastardized.
Yeah, I hate
You
YOLO.
know, this just made me realize how terrified must the first
It's been
person...
bastardized to basically waste your life.
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite of what it means.
No. It's just like I think our generation in general is okay. We're not
You're
crazy.
okay, yeah.
It's just every other generation that's coming up now, they're just so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do, and then they totally ruin every single term we ever used in life.
Yeah.
It's just like
I think
no.
I think it's just the stupid people are famous.
Yeah.
The stupid people in that generation are famous.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
That's right, bitches. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck that, he's Canadian.
I don't like
No,
that guy.
Actually, no. He
I have
was
no reason
okay.
why to hate him. I have
He
no
was
reason to hate
okay. It's like I don't give a shit about his music. I mean, I'm okay. Whatever.
Now he's a dick.
It's just
I'm
that-
okay with his music, and I don't see why
His
people
music's
hate
fine.
him, right?
Yeah.
So, guys, why do you hate him?
His music is fine. I just hate how the fuck he is right now.
What do you mean, how he is?
How he acts. We talked about this before.
He's more.
When he went
he's,
to
okay.
go see the prime minister,
He
he showed
wears
up like a
well,
gay
what-
fucking farmer.
Well,
He had like slacks and shit.
I couldn't really
And then when
care
he's,
that much about that.
and when he's
Yeah.
dealing with the paparazzi, they're following him, right? He's
Didn't he
apparently
punch
he
one of
drives a
them?
Lamborghini. I didn't know that. Huh?
He punched one of them.
Oh, he did.
He fought with a
Oh,
paparazzi.
well, that just makes it worse now.
Well, let's
The
be
one I'm
serious.
talking about-
Paparazzis are.
Paparazzi-
They're assholes.
assholes,
I
yeah.
they're assholes.
They
Those.
are.
How would you like if like someone just kept on following you?
In
You'd
your
be,
face.
like,
They are
pissed
assholes,
off.
but you don't fuck with them at the expense of other people's lives. He blocked like a whole fucking road of people that have real problems to go to work and make money, right? He was there for
told
a
me
good
about
5 fucking minutes.
getting pictures.
And he thinks he
shit.
was being fucking cool. Like, fuck you, man. These guys have real problems.
I actually don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber. He can do whatever he fucking wants.
I have no. It's like-
Since I've never met him personally, I don't give a shit.
I swear,
Like,
I swear every
if I met him
time...
personally and he was such a fucking dick, yeah, then I would hate
Yeah.
him. But since I don't even know
That's
him,
the
You
I
do
can't
have
really
to realize,
say.
I hear that
he's
too
a dick.
often. I don't know him personally, right?
Yeah.
You
No, it's
hear
like
it
can't
if
really
we-
say he's a dick.
See, that's the problem, right? Because celebrities have been put on that pedestal of we don't know how they are really. The media gives us how they appear, how they
And
act.
how they're like
Yeah.
so
So,
cool. and-
market
If we
it.
met them in
They market
person,
them.
yeah, if we met them in person
They'll
as
be-
normal people, like aside from their celebrity status,
Yeah.
they might actually be good people, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be that barrier, and yeah. But who cares, man?
But you gotta get out and put...
Okay,
a
but
good
one thing.
face
Okay,
for
the only
everybody.
thing I
That's
hate
what
about
it
Justin
needs.
Bieber is he wears these stupid ass jeans that sag like he took a shit. I hate those. They're like, dude, just pull your pants off. He does it in any season.
Yeah.
He's like, winner, fuck yeah, here's my underwear. Here's my briefs.
I still
Well,
can't...
it's clearly a marketing team that's just like,
Yeah.
wear these pants.
Yeah.
Look like this.
Yeah.
Make sure you wear 5 watches.
Make sure you take a dump to make it
Five
look
watches,
real.
one on every limb.
One on every leg. Fully erect.
No, this is, and it's like, what time is it, bitches?
Yeah. Like, seriously, do you think if he was a normal person, he would get Selena Gomez?
Nope.
No,
But he
right?
broke up with her anyway.
It's a marketing company, right?
She broke up with him.
Oh, okay.
It's a mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way because Selena was
Even
cheating.
okay, clearly they
She
didn't
was
break
cheating?
up. They maybe have gone like on dates, but like clearly it's like their managers set it up. It's clearly that's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's kind
And then the two
when she
marketing.
broke up with him, I'm like, yes. I'm like,
It's not really a relationship. It's just a marketing ploy, right?
yeah.
It's a marketing agreement. The two managers met up and they were like, "Oh yeah, we should totally make our associates go out together." You know.
Isn't it funny though?
It's
Because
a-
like
well,
he,
kinda
he
weird,
talks about
man,
her
how
in
they
his
kissed
song
and
Oh, I heard about that.
Beauty and a Beat, and then it's like, and then they break up, and then it's like, he's
Oh
like,
yeah, Nicki.
yeah, Nicki Minaj. I hate Nicki Minaj's part. I just
Yeah.
hate Nicki Minaj.
We find it fucking funny.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
You know, I'm gonna hit it with the E-R.
Something
What?
called his wiener too.
yeah.
Yeah, we.
That's the song. It's just so dumb.
I still can't believe she's a judge on American Idol.
She is? Oh yeah.
I can't.
I don't. I really.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Have you guys seen that YouTube video where Selena Gomez was on David Letterman?
No.
No.
Okay, so
Oh wait. Was it the one where she's like that, and with David Letterman, she's like giving him a fist bump for
Yeah.
and then she screws it up or something? Or
no. Okay, so
I don't
remember exactly
So
what the-
David Letterman was like, "Oh, are you?" Since Selena and Justin Bieber broke up, right? He was like, he asked Selena if she's going out again, and she was like, "No." And then David Letterman starts talking about Justin Bieber, and he was like, "Last time he was on the show, we said this, we said that. I ended up making him cry." And
What?
You see Selena Gomez just laughing her ass off, and she comes back and like, "Well, that makes two of us." And then David Letterman's just laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And he's like a fist pump.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
She's
Heartless
earned
famous
more-
person.
She's earned more respect from me now.
Ah, that was
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh. She is awesome.
That reminds me of should we say her name? Yeah.
My
the
name?
Bitch? The bitch?
I'm Sid.
No, the bitch that we're talking about. And
What bitch? I don't know. This one I
during
don't.
high school.
Say it.
No, Joey.
Oh, yeah,
She's
sure.
such a fucking. Oh, I'm sorry, Joey. If
She's
hopefully
not
you
watching
listen.
this, okay?
Well,
There's zero.
bitches.
So we're at 0. We're at 0.
The thing
Nobody's
is,
watching this.
what my friend told me about girls, they fucking they tell each other shit all
He's
the
like,
time.
yo, dog, you know what happened to my friend? Yo,
Hey.
it's like,
Inside joke. Did you get that from Mary?
yo, okay. Think about girls.
They like apparently
We will
share.
never
They
understand
share
them.
everything.
They share everything.
Yeah.
It's
we,
like it's
we
like
don't
Facebook.
really give a shit.
If you talk shit about a girl, then they're gonna hear it from their friends and then their friends and
Yeah.
their friends. You're not like even right now. If you say you don't like Justin Bieber, one of them's gonna be like, "Oh, this guy, he doesn't like Justin Bieber," and then he's gonna tell her friends, "Oh, Jeffrey, oh yeah, he has a small dick."
I feel like. Isn't that the type? They know that they're going. They know that everyone's gonna know, but they do it in a way so that it's small, so that they spread it themselves. It's like a corporate ploy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Girls are crazy, man.
Whenever you see,
You guys are crazy. man.
it's always cool to hear.
Women be shopping.
It's always cool to hear girls when they talk about their problems to other girls, cause how would they? You know,
If it's real problem, like I've overheard someone, it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, well, obviously I have some friends who are girls, and it's just like, I hear them talking to each other. Sometimes they have the most superficial conversations,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
yeah.
why am I here? And then sometimes I'm like, okay, they're just talking
There
about
was
like
one
life.
girl I heard. She's talking about how her dad wouldn't. Yeah, I almost said his dad. My bad. How her dad wouldn't let her go out at parties at like 3 in the morning.
Who the fuck? I
Well,
don't-
3 in the morning. I'm in bed at like 12.
I don't know.
well,
It's funny though.
I don't
whenever
party
They,
that much. I just.
it's funny though. Whenever they describe their problems, it's always like a reasoning. They tell you something and then they reason with them to get you to agree with them.
Yeah, that's.
You ever meet girls that are like so like insecure that they'll be like, "Oh, I'm like nice and
I hate
everything,
those. I hate
but
those.
like don't fuck with me because I can be a bitch too." Those are the most insecure
those.
bitches
I think I've met one.
ever.
You met
I
one?
met one.
Fuck them. Face
Max
fuck 'em.
Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's met them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's
The
from
brown
there.
girl, right?
Huh?
The brown girl who was.
Who?
Were you there?
Filipino?
Yeah,
There's
Filipino.
No, yeah.
Have I seen
Oh,
this person? Have I
damn,
seen this
missed
person?
it. I
No,
missed
No,
it.
Oh.
you don't. Do you know Mac?
No.
No, he
No.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
It's just those girls, right? And like, it's like you just said hi to them, right? You don't have to say like hi to you too, okay? Like, don't fuck with me.
Hey, how's it going?
You're
Don't
good at that.
fuck with me.
Okay.
Well, the thing. Have you guys seen the video of
Yes.
the bus driver uppercutting the black
Yeah,
man?
No,
yeah.
that was awesome.
Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
Yeah.
She's just like, bitch, please.
That also
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
up a
You're going to jail.
But did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You go to the
The
gym.
thing, that actually sparked another conversation with me and my friends about like, would you actually hit a girl? Would you guys actually hit a girl?
I
No.
no, I think it's like this. If
If
she
like, if
is,
it was like
Um,
if it's
some
a
like
situation,
Well, I
some
don't
like
mean like
Amazon woman
Yeah,
like
if-
comes in
you're
like
screwed
yeah.
then.
with like a knife in her mouth
yeah. I think if
and like fucking like
if a push is fine, anything beyond a push, once it gets to a slap, I'd probably hit him.
yeah, that's actually
Really?
Yeah.
If they slapped you, you would.
the
Probably.
No, no, no,
If they're
I
being
wouldn't.
overly dicks
The
or
thing
overly
was,
pussies.
I wouldn't.
if my friend was like, if they're trying to hit you seriously and start a real fight,
Yeah.
like if they're trying. This is
To
gonna sound
murder
weird.
you.
If they're trying to hit you and fight you like a man, then you're gonna have to take them like a man and just fucking fuck them. Just fuck them.
Really? Because see, what I would do is I would just.
Fuck them down.
I think that's his
Fuck them down.
catchphrase. That's his catchphrase from now on. It's like, fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
No, but
Fuck
see, like,
humans. Fuck
even if I was getting attacked by a girl like that crazy,
Yeah.
all I would have to do is trip her and run away. Yeah, because there's like you don't need to like do much. I'm more worried about breaking the girl than myself. I know I'll be fine.
Damn, man. Like,
It's like no
Unless,
matter.
unless it's like Ronda Rousey and she's gonna fucking like break your arm.
Okay,
Like,
any
on
girl.
contact. You know that girl?
Oh, the
You
girl?
ever seen that?
So
you ever seen
fucking-
Ronda Rousey
so
fight?
fucking
Yo, that's
ridiculous.
scary.
When she basically like grabs the woman's arm and like
Oh, is
twists
that
it
the one
around
that-
her hips and uses it as like a belt and shit.
Is that the video where she like broke the person's arm?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Fucking
But the other
vicious.
girl was a fucking beast. She didn't feel the pain.
Oh man.
She didn't even tap out.
Yeah.
Arms broken. Fucking still trying to get out.
Yeah.
It's so vicious.
She's
man.
got that fucking vagina power. You know who are the strongest people? Pregnant women. Pregnant women,
They will
they
kick your
will
ass.
kill you. Did you hear about that story about like that woman that like protected her kid by like
Lifting a
a car?
Yeah.
Is that true?
You know what?
I think it is.
It's like this. The thing
I've
is,
heard it- I've
biologically,
heard it
right,
multiple
we
times.
have
It
we
seems
have a
almost like a
system where it's
legend.
like we have our fight and flight system, right? And when we fight, our body does some like incredible shit. We
Yeah.
become superhuman. Like I remember,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like I remember this fireman guy. He was
it's from the adrenaline, right?
yeah, he got this family out, and he was just checking up on the house and inside trying to get something in, and he freaking like he ran so fast he beat out the fire speed. He beat out like fire. he outran fire.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Why can't we do that every day, man? I want to be strong. Like
Imagine if we can replicate that.
I know.
It'd be crazy.
I think
I
If
think if we do replicate it, it's gonna kill us.
yeah.
That's what it is.
That's why we don't do it every time, because our body can't handle that every
Yeah.
single day.
That reminds me of the story. You guys probably remember this. The story of the woman. She joins a water drinking contest
Oh yeah.
to win a Wii for her son. She ends up
It's
losing.
$200. It's like $100 now.
Yeah.
She ends up losing.
I thought it was an Xbox.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
Wii, it was a
something. It was a stupid game system. Let's be serious. It's a fucking game system. Just get a job. The kid should just get a job by itself.
Yeah.
So she ends up not winning. She loses. Gets water poisoning. Dies.
Water?
How do you get
oh,
water
Yeah.
poisoning?
You can
Explain
actually
Her
get.
cells burst. Her red blood cells.
Yeah,
burst
you can
right there.
actually get poisoned from.
Was that called lysis?
Yeah, you can water
I
poisoning.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
That
That's
you know,
bursting of cells, right?
Yeah,
Lysis.
that
Oh.
actually happens. Your
Yeah.
your cells just get
Yeah.
too big from water and they explode.
There's
That's
There's different ways to actually die from water. One is if you do it like all in one sitting, your cells burst. Another is if you keep on just drinking water without anything else, you actually run out of electrolytes and you die.
Oh, because it can't absorb
It
the salts.
flushes.
It flushes out the salts.
Yeah. It's really
It's so
terrifying.
you know how people are like when you're sick you're supposed to drink Gatorade for the electrolytes.
When
But-
you're sick?
Yeah.
I've never heard of
But
that.
the thing is that's even worse for you. You don't drink. You're not supposed to.
Dude,
You're
I
supposed to
don't
get
want fucking Gatorade when I'm
You're
sick.
supposed to get electrolytes, but electrolytes is just another fancy scientific term for salt
Salts,
water.
Yeah.
So drinking Gatorade is actually worse because
Who the fuck says drink Gatorade when you're sick?
I
No,
don't
but
know.
it's not ionized salt. That's the problem.
But
it's not like table salt.
You
they
should
put
just
in.
like
No,
do
you
juice.
know,
Or
for
like
electrolytes, you're
fucking
supposed to
medicine.
drink.
I want honey
You
water
can,
when I'm sick.
yeah, you
Really?
can
I
actually
drink
drink
tea a lot.
any
Oh, yeah,
type of salt.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Salt is just
I feel like
scientific
craving some now.
word for
No, but-
electrolytes.
Iodized salt is chemically made, right? And that's the stuff that's bad for you, right? But the electrolytes and like even like Himalayan salt or like seawater salt, those are all because we need salts, right?
Yeah.
They're like that's what makes you pump blood, right? That it helps you pump blood, makes you more vascular, and those kind of salts help us, right? But the salts that are bad for us are the chemically made ones,
Yeah.
like table salt.
That's
But I
okay.
love things.
Another reason why you don't drink Gatorade, sugar's bad for you when you're sick, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
I would
So
assume
there's no
so.
point of drinking
I would
Gatorade.
assume so, but I
No,
don't
no,
know.
but then see,
well,
the
the
thing
glucose
is,
is
right?
bad for you,
I've
but
been
like
yeah.
fructose, like the
Yeah, but
bananas and like apples.
yeah,
fruits,
like
those are
natural
good for-
sugars.
Yeah.
But like
Fruit sugars are
Gatorade,
fine.
no way.
Like I
Yeah,
remember.
Why would you
I
drink
don't
that
know what to say
shit?
that,
I
yeah.
remember one time I don't know, I thought I wasn't sick, but it's just like I felt so bad that I had no energy. Like my body would not function. I couldn't sleep. I would just lay there.
Yeah.
And it's like I couldn't do anything. And I was like, what is wrong with me? And so when I went to the doctor, he's like, you need to do something to get your metabolism and body back up. So my mom, she gave me glucose, like legit, like cups of glucose with water and like.
Whoa.
And
I don't
that's
even
it.
know where to buy that.
That's the only way I was able to recover. It was just like
gives you straight energy, right?
yeah, straight pure energy. Cause like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get up. Like you know how you feel sluggish
Mhm.
after a long exercise period. That was like me, but the whole day, whole like 3 days, I was just like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, man.
It was like the lowest brain function I ever had. It was beyond my lazy mode. It was just like a fuck you. Like my body's like fuck you. I just want to sit here. I can't do
Brain
anything.
functioning daily
Yeah.
You
does
ever,
not compute.
you ever get like so sick that you're almost like brain dead and like you
Yeah.
you almost like
Yeah,
especially
I
when
got
you're like you took like a whole bunch of like cough medicine and syrup and stuff like that. And
I
you're
hate
trying to
liquid-
sleep.
Yeah, I hate
You
liquid
just have
medicine.
almost like dreams and you're not even
Yeah.
sleeping.
It hurt. I remember I had like a really bad cold or fever or something when I went to Cancun. I've
Lucky
never
bastard.
felt so close to
Did you see
dying
movies?
before. It was painful.
Sorry.
Did I see boobies? No, I ate cheese.
Oh, I can't eat
Don't
that.
eat any cold food in Cancun because it'll fuck you up. Apparently, I got the only piece of cheese out of everyone else in that buffet room that
That's cold.
fucked me up. So I ate this cheese, right? And I was like, ugh, I don't feel so good. I think I need to take a dump. So I went and took a dump, and I was like, I don't really feel any
Traveler's
better.
diarrhea.
And then we went to do like zip line and like swimming and shit. And then after 2 hours, I was like, I feel worse. Can we like go back to the hotel? So we went back to the hotel, and I just like collapsed onto the bed. And when I woke up, I was like super fucking like sweaty and like cold. And my sister and I had like the blankets and stuff all over me, right? My sister's like, "You're gonna hate me for this, but I have to do this to you." She rips the blankets away from me because I didn't know this, but apparently, if you have a fever or whatever, and you have blankets all the time over you, your brain can actually melt.
What the fuck?
Well, not actually melt, but like your brain cells will die, right?
Oh,
I didn't
gosh.
know that, so I was suffering the whole night in the car.
I didn't know that. I've been hugging.
And
the
then
blanket.
in the morning when I went to go take a dump, I nearly passed out on the toilet. No joke. I felt dizzy.
It's like the other story where you passed out. The other story on the podcast, the shitting one. Was it you that you like passed out on your bed with your pants to your knees?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
people, let's talk about.
You don't know what it feels like to slowly get unconscious, man.
You know what I really hate right now? And you talk about like the Nintendo Wii, right? This got me thinking. I hate how Nintendo's like 6 years behind everybody else. Like I really want them to like I want that company to die just because like
I don't think they can.
Yeah.
They have Asian power.
Yeah.
it's just like
They're loaded. I think
they need to get like fanboys to stop buying their shit. They haven't
Yeah.
made a new creative character in like 10 years.
They have a lot of good games, just
But
they
the
don't
thing-
translate
Yeah.
them and bring it to the
Yeah.
America. Like apparently in
I don't know
Japan
why
they
do
have
that.
a lot of good games for the
Yeah.
Wii, like a lot.
Mhm.
A lot of different games, but you just don't see them in America and
Yeah.
shit because
Yeah.
they don't bring them over
I
because they're
don't know why they don't.
fucking
do that.
retards.
No, it's just business. Like they don't feel like they can.
Why?
And this,
The
and this
American
Wii
audience
U,
can
right?
handle it.
It's $300. Do you think they're gonna be?
You can buy an Xbox or 360 or PS3 for
Do
that
they
kind of
expect
price.
people to spend $300 when they just announced next gen consoles that are gonna be even better than that
Exactly,
in like a few months?
yeah. I'm not gonna
From
buy
now-
a PS4. I'm broke. I don't care.
I'm not gonna buy a PS4.
I'm gonna wait like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna.
at the
I
same
don't care. I'll be
time-
the last person to buy a PS4.
At the same time, who do you expect's gonna buy this Wii U for $300 that has the same
I don't know,
graphics as their
it just-
Xbox or their PS3?
No, most of their systems, aside from like the Game Boy Advance SP and shit, like back when they had that was okay.
Yeah.
But it's just like the Wii system itself and the Wii U.
It was-
It's just so kiddish. It's just like it's
It
not
had worse.
fun.
It had worse graphics than the PS2.
Yeah,
which is
that
pathetic.
is sad.
It's pathetic.
It was a good idea, like the Wii. It came out.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, but then
And
the
then-
games that came out was like
the
shit.
the mechanics that worked with it didn't work.
Yeah. I remember this guy had he had Black Ops
Yeah.
on the Wii. And it was just so shit.
Uh,
He tried shooting with it, he couldn't do shit. He tried running, he couldn't do anything. He tried reloading, the reloading would take forever. Oh my gosh.
and there's no online play, right?
You know, there's online, but it's just like there's so who plays Black Ops on a Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like
It's the dumbest
yeah,
thing ever.
so it's just so bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, it was a good idea to implement a new idea with like past processing, like graphics and.
Yeah.
What
Why
were they
would you
thinking
do
when
that?
they're making the Wii U?
They're
I don't
just
know.
They should have waited.
They should have.
They should have waited and released that new console that's up to date with everybody else.
They should have just upped the power. I don't know.
They should.
What's the problem with Nintendo and just like the idea of not
And having-
pushing up
yeah,
graphics?
yeah.
They should have
What's-
the money. They have the money.
Oh yeah, but it's what?
I wonder why though.
Why?
Maybe they don't have enough like smart people to develop. Or I
Well,
mean,
they don't have. They don't need smart people. Sony buys
they can
their
just buy it off,
yeah,
yeah, but,
buys
like,
it from
they
other
don't do
people.
that either.
Microsoft buys it from other people.
Yeah,
Doesn't make sense.
that's so dumb.
oh, man. But speaking of Microsoft, I just hate that Halo stayed as a Xbox exclusive. But now we get a new game called Defiance, and that is for Xbox
Is it
and
Defiance
PS.
by Bungie, right?
Bungie,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or is it
And-
Defiance or
New-
Destiny?
Sorry,
Destiny, yeah, yeah.
Defiance
What's
is
it
a
about?
different game. My bad.
It's sort of like, well, I wouldn't say exactly like Halo,
It's not
but
Halo. It's not.
It's like an alien
apparently
shooter.
like the Earth.
still- yeah.
Was it the alien show? I read like Earth was like slowly dying and you had to save it,
Aliens.
or was it some planet
From aliens. Let's say aliens.
From aliens?
From aliens.
From this.
As long as it doesn't turn into Mass Effect, because Mass Effect just pisses me off. I'm
I
sick of
love
it.
Mass Effect.
Why? I mean, it's just the
cool.
same ending over and over in every fucking game. It's like Mass Effect 1, oh yeah, it's cool. Mass Effect 2, it's the same fucking ending. Mass Effect 3, it's a
Everyone
new
died,
ending.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. And then the DLCs are just like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just like the fact that you can have an entire that game mechanic of like choosing and like you can have a totally different game experience than somebody else playing that game.
yeah, that's fine.
crazy.
That aspect is fine. It's just I want a better ending.
Yeah, I think that should be implemented in like
Let's
Like-
make a
like especially like if they have like UFC games like that or like any sort
Yeah.
of sports games, that would be awesome, right? To like make your own decisions and
Oh
to,
yeah.
right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense, right? Or like if you like
Like The Sims, right?
yeah, kind of like The Sims, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like even like Pokemon, right? If you can like customize your character and like decide where you want to go around the world. Maybe you don't want to like collect all the gym badges, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to like fuck bitches
Maybe
all
you
day.
want to end up working
Pokemon
with
is
Team
so
Magma.
old.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that would be.
It's
that
like
would be awesome.
years and years. I wonder if it's ever. I don't think it's ever gonna die.
What, Pokemon?
Pokemon, because it's just.
No.
I'm gonna say it's gonna die within 3 years.
Really? I don't.
Well, they're gonna release a new game, so I don't think they're gonna die.
Yeah.
In 2
Yeah.
years. That seems
Remember what I told you? I said they ran out of colors and gems, so they.
Oh yeah.
They started to go get chromosomes. They're like X and Y.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just like so sad.
All right, I think we should wrap up now.
Oh, I
we
want to
should.
talk about shitting experiences.
Oh, okay, yeah, go.
Since you guys told each other, you guys told about.
Say your poop story.
Okay,
Holy shit.
best poop story, biggest secret. I like to take my shirt off when I shit sometimes. It just feels nice. It feels nice. You're like sitting there, you're pushing shit out, and
And you're like,
It's Call of the Wild.
You know, you got the heat in the below. You got
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
You got the cool
No,
breeze.
like-
It's like Sweden.
Yeah.
for me, sometimes when I'm pushing my shit out, right, it just feels like my body's heating up. And it's like, oh god, it just gets hot. Take off my shirt, I'm butt naked on the toilet taking shit,
Nelly's playing.
shitting.
It's
It
getting
feels
hot
so
in
good.
there.
What's your best shit?
no. But see, there's these times where it's like, I haven't taken a shit in the morning, and I come back home and I'm like, oh, I gotta drink lots of water. Gotta get this shit out of my stomach. and my sister.
Whoa!
I'm just like.
What?
I'm gonna.
It's like get the shit out of us though.
Well, not stomach, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man. And then I feel like once it slowly starts going out and you're getting into that focus and you're like, fucking man, I'm going to like Super Saiyan 3 or something. It's just like, get out.
It feels so nice.
I know. And
You
then
know,
what?
if I noticed that I couldn't handle milk, I wouldn't have taken a shit at your house
You
every.
can't handle milk. What do you mean?
You didn't even notice then.
No.
You fucking dick.
Watch our fitness podcast. We talk about milk. So yeah, watch it.
What do you mean? You're
Like
I'm lactose intolerant. But what do you can't?
I am too,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not as bad. Like
Yeah, I'm not as
I
bad
figured
either.
out I was
Just get
bad.
massive diarrhea.
I figured out it sucks. See, I don't get massive diarrhea. I just barf it out.
Oh, that's horrible. I don't barf it out. I shit and like.
Yeah,
barf
but then
it.
see, I'd rather take the barf than shitting, because shitting you're stuck there for hours. I can at least.
No, man, no.
Oh no, it's a quick. It's a quick.
It's a quick like everything comes out and you're good. Wipe. Okay, so how I noticed I was lactose.
I was lactose.
I can tell it was a protein.
Okay, so it was summer after grade 12, right? And what we did for literally the whole summer was play ultimate frisbee every day.
Yeah.
Like every day, ultimate frisbee. Next day, ultimate frisbee. Next day, ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
So what I like to do before we play ultimate frisbee is
some protein in me.
no, I want to like hydrate, right? So I would drink water, orange juice, and a cup of milk.
Wait, all together?
It's the worst combo.
I'll
This is
take
my protein mix.
a cup of water, a cup of orange juice, and a cup of milk,
That's
right?
nasty.
So I wouldn't mix them. I
My
would
bro
drink.
from Wisconsin told me how to make this shit. You know.
I would drink them
Got that
separately.
big-
I know you're not mixing them, but they're still going in the same place.
Yeah.
So after we play ultimate frisbee, right? I really need to take a shit. So
Oh, is it the infamous
yeah.
story?
Yeah, okay. Might as well tell everyone on the podcast. I don't give a fuck anymore. People do stupid things. So I really had to take a shit. So I asked my friend Coleman, and he literally lives right across from the field, right? So I asked him if I can take a shit in his house, and he's like,
In his
yes. He told me straight up yes. I was like, thank God, I can shit now. I reach his door, I'm ringing his doorbell. 1 minute later, I see him in a car with his brother. Driving away, like driving out of the driveway. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't remember that.
I was like ringing the door. I was like, desperate. I really need to take a shit. He's in the car. He's driving away, and I was like, what the fuck? You said I could take a shit in your house, and I'm like, oh my god, I really need to take a shit, like really. So okay,
Did you like hold your asshole and like run
no,
to
no, I haven't. No, that's stupid ending.
No, that's not classy.
It's not it's not classy enough. So I told myself,
It's take
okay,
a shit. There's nothing.
okay. So I told myself I'm gonna just go straight home and take a shit. But the thing was, when I walk home from Ultimate Frisbee, I like to walk with my friend Ricky, right? And every time he would peer pressure me and be like, walk to my street, and his street is a little farther from my street. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, okay, sure. So yeah, Sydney was with
Oh
me.
man, this is great.
So
How could you forget? I was the only one with you.
Okay, so we reach his street and we drop him off, right? And then I'm walking home, and at that time I had to take a massive shit, like holy shit.
God. Get ready for some comic relief.
Okay, so I'm on my street. I'm like having a tougher time. I turn the corner. I see my house. And then something bad just happens. I'm like, oh my god, I have to shit now. It's coming right now. So, okay. I'm like 100 meters away. Yeah,
You're 2 houses away. You're 3 houses away.
No, I'm less than 100 meters away. And 100 meters, not that much.
Yeah.
100 meters is like a sprint. I could see my house.
Obviously, I couldn't sprint at that moment.
I could see my house. I'm like, okay, but I really need to take a shit. Take off my pants right there in the middle of the street. I'm like, where the fuck do I shit? So I go on someone's lawn behind the tree. Thank God it was a pine tree too. It was a pine tree, so I was covered from behind the house couldn't see me. But the thing is,
Oh my god.
Thank God it was a pine tree.
Thank God I punched you, because if I fell.
thank God there was a pine tree. It would cover me from the house. But the thing was,
I can't breathe.
less than 4 meters away from where I was shitting, there was 14th Avenue, which was like a major street. So like 5 cars are like passing by. You just see me there like shitting.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I'm like, Sydney was right there. He was on the floor, dead on the ground from laughing too much. I'm like there shitting myself on this guy's lawn. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm shitting myself. I was so like. I didn't even have toilet paper or tissue paper. So
Okay.
it was so. I did not think this through. I should have just told Sydney to walk over to the recycling bin and give me some random paper straps so I can wipe my ass. But nope, not that smart. Put on my pants, walked home. It was horrible.
Oh, and tell him the best part.
This is not even the best part. This is how we gotta end the podcast. This is the best part. I drop him off home, and before I leave, Jeffrey's like, he looks at me, he's like, yo, don't tell anybody about this. So I was like, yeah, man, don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I go home, I go out to eat, and I come back. And on my Skype and MSN, I just was like, oh my god, I can't believe he shit on a tree. Oh my god, ah!
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck, what happened? And the next day, I walked up to Jeffrey, I was like, Jeff, how did they know? I didn't tell them what happened. He's like, oh, I didn't trust you enough, so I just told them anyway.
Oh my
I figured they were gonna figure out one way or another. I'll probably bring it up sometime.
And-
Might as well just tell them now.
And the cherry on top is, as soon as he went home, he didn't wipe. He sat down on his chair, Skyped everybody, and then he went to go wipe.
Oh my. Oh.
All right.
Bitches.
With that,
Yeah.
we bid adieu. That was a good night.
I killed my stomach is gone.
Hey, don't judge. Everyone's shat their pants at one point.